All right, y'all. We about to get this show started.
Lord have mercy.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Wiley Show. I got on my Fashion Nova. Shout out to Fashion Nova.
So
make
you
sure
dead
y'all
already.
make
Don't
sure
you
y'all
get
cut
that?
me my check. Okay, shout out to them. So we got a full show today. We're gonna be talking about Teyana Taylor. We're also going to be talking about none other than Orlando Brown. We want to get into that. Okay, so those are the two things. Let me first start out with Teyana Taylor. She said that she is going to retire from doing music. See. Kanye West was her master. But Kanye West was so busy trying to get black folks together, talking about slavery ain't real. He was having manic episodes. He was going to and from his location, and he literally was not focused on Teyana Taylor. He was too busy talking about his wardrobe, about his fashion line that he have, the Yeezys, but he wasn't worried about the artist. So Teyana Taylor suffered, and it's not easy being a black woman when you dark skin in this music business. You can ask Brandy how that feel. You can ask any of these other artists how they feel that's dark skinned, i.e. Kelly Rowland. So I think Teyana Taylor would have been more successful if she was to be white or high yellow, light skin. That was the reason why she was losing when it came to this music game. So she announced that she's retiring from music. But when she posted her numbers, she was getting, some streams, but she never had a number one hit. I don't believe Teyana Taylor ever was in the top 10. I don't believe she ever won a Grammy. But what did not happen for her is that, her label didn't really believe in her. They didn't really push her. Now you got the Summer Walkers in the business. And, Summer Walker is successful. But Teyana Taylor felt like y'all was not there to support her. Y'all was not there to give her credit. Now, I also got to talk about this. Orlando Brown, we thought he was done with the crack cocaine. And I said, oh my gosh, Orlando Brown he's doing good. He ain't on no drugs no more. Let's do it. I'm like, okay, he's good. He ain't on drugs. But what happened? He got to do something that is messed up. Orlando Brown was at a cotton field up there, literally talking about to the lady, can I eat this cotton? He literally tried to put cotton, the dirty cotton, in his mouth to eat. So y'all pray for Orlando Brown. He was going through a lot on drugs. He would have these rants and all of that type of stuff. He need much prayer. But when I looked at his video, his skin was very clear. It wasn't dark or anything like that, but he was in a cotton field. He picked up some of that cotton and put it in his mouth, and the lady said, no, you can't eat it. So that's the video that I see. But I want to break down what we're here for. Jaguar Wright, yet again, is responding to Storm and also responding to Tasha K. She got on her Instagram and said that she is pregnant, and that she also said that Storm should be careful because she got people that is watching out for him, that can take him out, as what she said. She said she had people watching him to save him, but now she had people to take him out. So let's look at this video and let's break this video down. Okay? Give me a second. Did I do this right? Oh, no, it's not that one. I'm sorry. But I did the wrong thing. Let me exit out of this and show y'all the video. Okay. Here we go. I gave y'all the wrong thing. We're going to bring that up. and screen share it. Okay. I'm going to show y'all of Jaguar Wright. And maybe if I can't share it, because I had it download, give me a second, you guys. Where are we at? What's up, everybody? Make sure y'all subscribe to the show. Subscribe to the show right now. Oh, okay. I ain't got to pull it up. Let me pull it up. Oh, got to do this. Shut up, y'all. Shout out to y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe. Thank y'all to the new producers that are in the house. Shout out to y'all. Okay, here you go, Jaguar Wright.
Don't you get that? You just waiting to die, bitch. If you want to get on here and try to disrespect me for Tasha K, let me tell you what hell is going to be like when it comes for you. First, the fire is going to hit, right? And then you're going to start to melt. Now, all depending on how hot the fire is, your eye might actually pop out. I've actually seen people get caught on fire. I've seen their eyes pop out. Like, for real. That's what hell is like. That's what hell's going to be like for all of you hoes. So while you sitting around here worrying about me, killing your hero, and guess what? Since we want to be stupid, you're damn right. I wasn't going to say nothing, but I am saying it. I am investigating Tasha K, her life, her husband, and everything about her.
Now she says she investigating Tasha K and her husband. Now, mind you, Jaguar Wright got on her mask, and she's in a hospital right now. She's in a hospital right now, and she posted this on Instagram. This is live on her IG.
And everything I find, I'm going to give it to Cardi B. Let me have a miscarriage and see what I do.
She said that she going to give some information to Cardi B. She said all this stuff that's going on, she's going to give it. If Tasha keep playing with her, she's going to give it to Tasha, to Cardi B. And then she also said that she don't want to have a miscarriage. Now, mind you, if she's pregnant, instead of her worried about her baby or the baby to be, her child, she is on the live in the hospital room, roasting and addressing Storm and addressing Tasha K. Let's play a little bit more of this. Let's play a little bit more.
Let me be pregnant and have a miscarriage and see what I do. That's right. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. You want to talk smack on Cardi B? Guess what? Maybe it's time for the interviewer to be interviewed. Maybe it's time for people to start asking you some questions about your raggedy ass life, Tasha.
Well, you keep talking about Tasha K life being raggedy. Your behind is in the hospital room. Literally, you're in the hospital room going live screaming, and you with child? Is that healthy, ladies? When you with child, you should be stressing yourself out, arguing and addressing somebody on Instagram with no blue check verification. Should you be arguing, or shouldn't you be taking it easy, waiting for the doctor to come in your room and to check up on you? You're in your 40s and now you're pregnant, and you sit there and you smoke probably weed and cigarettes allegedly. But let's play a little bit more.
Okay. And then you want to have it coming on here. I'm bitter.
And it looks like she's in the ambulance. It looks like it. So when I saw this, I said, damn, this lady, is something wrong with her. It's clearly something wrong with Jaguar Wright. You clearly see it. You can clearly hear it. I don't believe this woman is pregnant. I do believe this woman is mentally ill. I do believe that. And I told y'all, crazy, no crazy. Because I used to do that crazy shit. I used to be in the hospital, being online, dragging folks in the hospital room. I supposed to have been there, and I was just dragging folks, cussing out all my family members. So I've been there. I know how it is. And guess what? I kept doing that. The next thing you know, I woke up in a whole mental hospital. I did exactly what she was doing. Verbatim, in there, in the hospital bed. I ain't have on a mask because it wasn't Rona then. And I was just cussing out folks. So you knew something was wrong. They said, this brother, we got to put him in, and we need to give him some help. And the next thing, when I woke up, when I took that pill that they offered me, I woke up at a hospital, a mental hospital. So let's play a little bit more of this.
Why would I be bitter? Oh, let's see. I don't know. Maybe I might be a little upset because starting at 7 a.m. this morning, a bunch of strangers started calling my phone, talking about, Tasha K, put your number. Tasha K, Tasha K, Tasha K. That bitch want me to know her so bad, she got people calling me to tell me about her.
Now, let's fact check that. Tasha did post something on her page, and I don't know if it showed the number, but I think she was trying to show some receipts, and I don't know if it actually showed her number. But when Jaguar posted something, she actually shared. Let me go to her Instagram. She actually shared a text message and exposed Tasha K number. Literally, I'm seeing it right here on her Instagram page. She posted some messages and pretty much put Tasha K number out there. Let's put a little bit more of Jaguar. Mind you, she's in a hospital. Probably it looked like the ambulance, the back of the ambulance. It looks like it. And literally, she's worrying about Tasha K, and then she's going to get really up in Storm. Let's put a little bit more of this.
Meanwhile, she got Storm killing himself, embarrassing the shit out of himself.
She do not got Storm killing himself or embarrassing. No, Jaguar, you are the embarrassment. You're sitting there with that mask on. It probably smell like Newport and ass. And you're sitting here up there trying to address these people and not worried about your health. And you're supposed to be pregnant. Come on now, get it together.
The only 1 million view video he got is with me. So how the hell did he blow me up? And he gonna buy me a car with $500? That's what he offered me. He told me he was gonna send me $500 because he was getting so much money. And I was like, yo, I don't even want the money. I'm good. I'm not doing this for money. Dude, cake up. Get that stimulus. Jaguar handing out that good stimulus package. But you know, he ain't even grateful. Now he want to sit up there and make it seem like he trying to do for me. You should tell your neighbors to stop looking in your house, Storm.
She said, you should tell your neighbors to stop looking at your house, Storm. You should tell you, what the world are you what are you worried about Storm Monroe neighbors? How you know that his neighbors is looking in his room? This woman, I'm telling you, is something clearly wrong with her. It's so comical. It is funny, even though she need much help. Talk about your neighbors. Tell your neighbors why they looking at your house, Storm. She is something else. This woman. Let's put a little bit more of this.
Cause see, I know somebody that knows your neighbors, and she said he was a nice guy. That's what your neighbor said. You might want to do more than just change your phone number, Storm. You might want to move because I know exactly where the fuck you live. You remember when I first told you how you was going after everybody and how a lot of the information that you had, Storm, was putting your life in jeopardy, and that I would have someone watching you for your protection to make sure you weren't harmed? See, that's what I did for you when I was your friend. What happens if I'm your enemy? Now all of the information that my investigator has tracked down.
Now she got an investigator that's tracking down information. I'm telling you, she can't. When you're manic, you will say things. It will sound much sense to you, but when somebody else that is sane and that is not manic hear that, they will say, "Baby, you all over the place." And yet she is very all over the place. I can hear it in her voice. I'm hearing what she's saying because it's not making any sense. She brought up Cardi name, talking about that Storm Monroe is trying to off himself and all of this stuff. Like she's just saying a whole lot of just crap, and she need much prayer and help. Let's go.
Ooh. Wow, Storm. Why would you do that? Why would you remove your hedge of protection? Because all that stuff you saying about the Kardashians, I told you how close to the truth you was. Live, and I know what kind of car you drive. So
now she say live and know what kind of car you drive. Storm have said in his video, you don't know my address. You don't know any of those things. So you know what? Hey, I think Storm is going to have to deal with this probably for the rest of his career as a blogger, because as long as Jaguar got breath in her body, she's going to be coming with these stories after stories after stories. Now she can't hop on a live. She hopped on her Instagram and she's supposed to be pregnant, but yet you up 6 hours, didn't even take a pee-pee break. I've known plenty of women that was pregnant and they used to always have to go to the restroom, and you didn't have to go to no restroom when you was on somebody live for about 6-7 hours. Come on, girl, get it together. Let's play a little bit more of this live.
I can just send a message over to Kanye through his cousin, who's a friend of mine.
Now Jaguar is saying Kanye West. She got a friend that know Kanye West. Well, if you know that, ask Kanye West to give you his therapist number to get you some help. Now you got a friend that know Kanye. You know all of these successful people, yet your McGriddle thing that failed. Nobody's buying your music, and now you're saying that you're pregnant. Jaguar Wright is saying and announcing that she's pregnant and that she don't want to have a miscarriage when she's sitting here addressing Tasha. And she was making threats. Let's play a little bit more of this video.
And just give them your address. Much shit as you talk about the Kardashian family, you don't think one of them would like to pull up on you? I know where you live, Storm.
You see how they did? I know where you live, Storm. Like she talking about that the Kardashians is going to pull up to Storm Monroe. Do y'all hear this stuff? This woman clearly need her some people that really, really love her. But you know what? Everybody, they probably already know how she operate. That's why she don't post pictures of her family. They probably already know upstairs it got a lot of voices and a lot of things that's going on, and that she probably needs to be taking her medicine. And that's probably why you don't see a lot of her family members. If you really can get in contact with them, I can guarantee you they'll probably say, listen, I'm going to pray for her. We don't get along. She got a problem. She got an issue. I can guarantee you right now, if you call grandma or mama Jaguar Wright, you get on that phone, hello, I want to ask you, don't ask her about Jaguar. That girl is crazy. We told her to get some help, and she up there gonna get married to this man. Don't really know this man. She ain't stable. Stay far away from her. I can guarantee you, if you call somebody that know her, that's gonna be pretty much what the conversation is gonna be. I can guarantee you that. I feel that in my spirit, actually, yes. Let's play a little bit more.
How stupid are you? What, you thought I was joking when I said I was going to have somebody shadowing you to make sure you was going to be okay? I wasn't joking, Storm.
Then she says she's going to have people to shadow Storm to make sure he's okay. From a woman that ain't got a pot to piss in, from a woman that ain't got no money like that, you sure got resources to help somebody else to make sure they're okay. No, you need to make sure that you invest in yourself to make sure you okay. Because obviously you're not, because you're sitting in that room in the hospital. The doctors are afraid of you. The nurses are afraid because they see this black woman with a mask on yelling and talking about this mess about people that them doctors don't even know. You're supposed to be there to check to make sure your baby is okay because you're supposed to be pregnant. Out of all this time, you're announcing that you're pregnant and you hope not to get no miscarriage. Okay.
What you did was heartbreaking. I haven't even watched it. The whole world called me up to tell me about it. It was heartbreaking. That's why I'm not going to watch it, because the only thing it could do, you need me to sign this here? Okay. Because the only thing it could do is upset me. And when I get upset, sometimes I say things I don't mean. But now that I'm sitting here wondering whether or not I might be having a miscarriage, let me tell you this, Storm Monroe. You wasn't shit before me, and you won't be shit without me.
Yeah, she's in the ambulance out there because I hear the door open it up. She said, you won't be messed, you won't be shit with me, or you won't be shit without me. Listen, Jaguar. Storm is actually doing it. Okay. The man is successful. He's have grown. He have made a good coin off of you. And according to him, y'all could have split it, but you the one that messed that up. So you can't get up and try to talk mess to Storm. You look a hot mess the way how you looking. That's crazy. Let's put a little bit more of this.
Period. The boss that I work for told you to leave the devil. I will. Why don't join me on live?
She worried about her live. Yeah, she's in ambulance because I see her going in there. She's on live, literally saying she's having this baby. She's going to get checked so she won't have a miscarriage. She's telling people to meet her on the live. You see this? Oh gosh. I'm telling y'all. She was on Instagram Live, IG Live. And she only had 300 and some odd people in her live. You would think she would have more, but guess what? They are tired of her talking about these YouTubers. She lost a lot of views. She only get views when she goes to other people's YouTube channel. But when she goes on her Instagram, we get the same type of views that I'm getting right now in this live. Right now in this live, I'm getting more people to view and me break this down than she had. And she know all of these celebrities. She's so connected, but yet she is so lost. A little bit more of this.
Yeah, I'm on live now. But I don't know why you would do that, Storm. Yeah, I'm on live now. But I don't know why you would do that, Storm.
You know why Storm got away from you? Because he saw how crazy you was, Jaguar. You don't see it. He saw how you were trying to get his apartment. You wanted to be in the same room with him. Then you said you wanted to hook Storm up with a 55-year-old man. Do you see all those type of things that you're doing, Jaguar? Then you got James Wright Chanel in a mess, and then you called James Wright Chanel, but we'll get in that. Let's play a little bit more of this.
Why are the EMT workers nervous? Are y'all nervous? Am I making y'all nervous? I don't know why you would do that, Storm. Why are the EMT workers nervous? Are y'all nervous? Am I making y'all nervous?
Yes, you making them white folks nervous. Your black man up there sitting there loud talking to your phone. That's scary. Talking about where this person live at and all that type of stuff. That is very scary. Of course they're nervous and holding their pearls. I could just imagine the words that they're describing you, but can't say it out loud inside of their mind of what they're saying about you. Of course they are afraid. I would be afraid too that I'm picking up somebody, they're just yelling their phone, and yet they're here because they don't want to have a miscarriage. But you are definitely missing the point. You are live and supposed to be worried about your health, but you're worried about addressing people that you don't even know, that you have never met in person. That's crazy.
Yeah, they're fine.
Give me a second. That is crazy.
Hi. Who's nervous? Yeah, see, it's just so interesting. Like, these people is talking all of this crap. So I'm gonna let y'all know how it goes when things get real. Yes, I do know where you live, Storm. Yes, I have had someone watching you for your protection. But now that you ain't my friend no more and you want to run around making fun of me, guess what? I'll remove that protection. And when Kris Jenner and them come for you, because they're gonna come for you, because some of that information that you had, like I told you, some of that stuff is 98% accurate, and there's no way you should know as much about, the Kardashian Jenner clan as you do. You should.
Now the Kardashian, the Jenner clan, that she know these people, and she's saying all of this while she's proceeding to get escorted to her hotel room by the EMTs. This woman, if you don't see that something is wrong, obviously you is dealing with that as well. I've done this before. I've done this actually countless times in Chicago when I was acting crazy at home. In Chicago, I guess it was a mental breakdown, but I was just in the phone cussing and all that, went in the hospital room. The same thing that happened to me in Texas, in and out the hotel, in and out of the hospital, just going at it, cussing folks out, talking trash, telling them to hurry up and see me now. I'm not waiting. I've done all of that. So I understand that she need help. I understand it. Let's play a little bit more. We will open up the phone lines for y'all to speak up too.
Didn't be that close to.
This is crazy. Oh gosh.
Because they're gonna come for you. Because some of that information that you had, like I told you, some of that stuff is 98% accurate, and there's no way you should know as much about, the Kardashian Jenner clan as you do. You shouldn't be that close to the truth.
So she's in the ambulance because she said that she's with child and that she don't want to have a miscarriage, but yet she's yelling and screaming in the phone, getting her blood pressure high up there because she's worried about what Storm doing and what Tasha K is doing. And to fact check it, that Tasha K did put out her number. Her number, but it did not have her number on there. It just said Jaguar Wright. I didn't see the phone number. I just see Jaguar Wright name. So I didn't see the number, but we can confirm that Jaguar Wright posted Tasha K's number on her wall. Okay. So when that happened, I'm gonna just tell you, Jaguar Wright definitely something is wrong. So let's put a little bit more of Jaguar in the hospital addressing celebrity gossip blogger Unwind with Tasha K, addressing celebrity gossip blogger Storm Monroe. Let's finish and hear what Jaguar is saying.
Not for somebody who was a nobody a year ago on YouTube to having all of that information. So I don't know who's feeding you information about the Kardashians, but I just want to let you know, huh? Oh, I'm sorry. I gotta be quiet. I just want to let you know.
And they told her she had to be quiet because she's going there with patience, and she's still talking.
I'm removing that protection. You're done for me. You're on your own, kid. Like you like to talk about all they satanic rituals. You know how easy it is for a nigga to get picked up off the street? Like the people that they hire, they'll make sure you end up in an Uber that never makes it to your house.
Now she's talking about he gonna be in an Uber that never makes his house. Storm have a car. I don't think he would be in an Uber no time soon. Okay, and just look at Jaguar. She didn't much. This is something.
Like you playing with fire, Storm. Me and Tia were there to support you and protect you. We were there to support you and protect you. And we both told you that God came to us and told us, Storm Monroe, honey, he was somebody and now he's about to be nobody.
And we're going to help you take a step off.
Thank you. That was his choice, though. Which bed? This one?
Yep,
yeah.
This one right
okay.
here. Got it set up for you.
Yeah. You know, I've been dealing with pain for so long. People don't even believe when I'm hurting because I don't show it. You know, but when you've been
now, she been in pain so long. But if you get the help and calm down and get up everybody's business, maybe you will not be in all of that pain. Maybe you will be pain free. But you such a pain in people behind that you are conjuring up all that stress. It's crazy.
Through as much stuff as I've been through, and you survived it. You know, everything just becomes It just becomes a part of you. It just becomes a part of your life. I hate coming to the hospital. I definitely didn't want to come to a hospital during COVID, but you know, I can't ignore this. Whatever I can do for myself, I can't fix this because it's not going away. So I'm just say a prayer for me and my husband, and let's pray that it's a tumor or something and not a baby that I might be losing.
She said, pray for, do you hear what she said? She said, pray for a tumor, which a tumor can be deadly. Instead of pray to hope that she won't lose something. You see this? Do you hear this? This to me, it is crazy. Crazy to me. But it's funny. Because I don't care what you say about manic people, about how we operate and everything like that. But I'm not manic today. But yesterday I was. But I took my medicine and I slept like a newborn baby, okay? Because if I get off the pills, baby, I'm up. Okay, up. So y'all hear that? Up. This woman have definitely did that. Make sure y'all subscribe. So I want to see what y'all have to say about this. Jaguar Wright addressing Storm Monroe and addressing Tasha K. I want to know, what do y'all have to say about that? We're going to open up these phone lines, allow y'all to speak and speak on it. Make sure y'all stay on topic, especially the women that are calling in. I want to know, if you was having with child, would you be on this situation? And the reason, you know, you done messed up with it. I'm rebuking you because I have done some crazy stuff. You know, it's all on the news of the stuff that I did. It's all on the news. So I have done some crazy stuff. So I know how it is. I know how it is, baby. I have went to the hospital and stuff like that. So I know how it can be. I know how it can be. So if I'm telling you that you done lost it, you done lost it. If I'm telling you that you have lost it, you have lost it. Let me open up these lines and see if y'all want to call it and give y'all opinion on Jaguar Wright, and to give y'all opinion on this situation. Do you think this is sad? Should Storm Monroe respond? Should Tasha K respond? This is really sad. And to see this play out publicly, I hope more people take care of their mental health, because clearly it is some mental illness in there. And I got Candace together. I was like,
your show will go live in 5 seconds.
Her video.
4,
but now,
3, 2,
she had a
1.
point, because clearly you see it. The more you see
Love
her
Talk
action, you have to
Radio.
believe her. When people show you who they are, in the words of Maya Angelou, believe them. So clearly, right then and there, you can see what this woman is going through. And I pray for her. I hope that she's well. I hope that she get through it. And I hope that she find the right mental health professionals that can help her. Because she's worried about everybody else but herself. And it's very draining. And all that in that live, you literally just admit that you stalking Storm Monroe. That's what you admitted in the live. How you talking to his neighbors. Let's go to the phone lines, people. Call in. I know y'all is in here. Let's go. 8018, you live on the Wiley Show.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
Hey, producer. Wiley, I just wanted to say, everyone, I mean, I'm not going to say everyone, but a lot of people knew before this interview took place that Jaguar Wright was mentally ill. I really do wish that Storm wouldn't have interviewed her, because it's like, yeah, you got a lot of views from it, but it's been one thing after another after another. A lot of people knew. Yeah, and you didn't have to be in her, you know, like a celebrity to know. A lot of people that were actually at one point in time admirers of her knew that she was mentally ill. I don't think that either one of them should respond to her again, because when you are dealing with someone that's, I mean, I have someone very close to me in my family that is, you know, she is going through something, you know, and when you're dealing, and when I hear Jaguar, it reminds me of my family members over and over again. They sound just alike, and she doesn't want to get any help. She thinks that she's fine. She's very educated. She's smart, but in her mind, the split, it doesn't look like Jaguar, but acts identical to her. This woman needs help. Someone has said in the chat they need to pay her dust. They need to pay her dust, because she's just going to keep going and going. And whoever her husband is, all he's doing, he's just along for the ride. Because if they living in hotels, getting declined McGriddles and dollar sandwiches, there's a problem there. No one is even feeding into her. You don't even hear about anyone trying to sue her, because she's made so many accusations about people that could be damaging, but a lot of people know that she's mentally ill. And I don't think that anybody should. And I pray that no one else interviews her, because that is making her worse, far worse than what she is. You know, this woman needs some help. And that's the only thing that Tasha K and Storm Monroe can do for her. Ignore her. That way maybe someone will say, in her camp, whoever the preacher is, Jaguar, you need to go get some mental help. Because that's all she needs. Once she get some mental help, maybe she'll come back. But right now, they need to just stop even responding to her lies and her accusations. That's all I want to say. Shout out to the chat.
All right.
I love you, Icons New York, and
Thank
my mom sisters. Bye.
All right, bye-bye. All right, y'all. When y'all come on, don't do no cussing. Make sure you get your point across and get it clearly. Okay. If you're calling in, the number is 646-716-8447. 6151, call you on the air.
Yo, Wally, is your boy real in
All right.
news, man? I think this thing done gotten too far. When you start putting people's phone numbers out, then it's getting to the point where people's are really lives in danger. You know what I mean? So I just think this thing is going too far. And I think we as grown adults, we need to address that part of it and not just, of course we're going to get our clicks and views, but somebody needs to kind of mediate this thing before it goes over the top. You know what I mean? If that makes any sense.
I feel you. But it can't be no mediation to one party or either both parties or whomever. If you're battling mental illness, you have to get professional help.
Yeah, you're right about that. But I mean, when you put somebody's phone number out there, like that's the only thing I didn't agree with what Tasha K did earlier today. I actually took a screenshot, but I didn't. I cut the number off because that's just not cool. Because I was going to do a video, but then I was like, you know what, I'm not even going to touch it because it's just too much. Yes, at some point, you know what I mean, like the stuff in Chicago with all of the rappers dying, you know, at some point you got to stop covering that stuff because it's too real, Wally. It's too real, and you know, and the streets got to eat, Wally. You know what I mean?
All right, I feel you. Thank you so much for calling in.
You have a good day.
All right, you too. All right, we're going to the next caller. 1335, call you on the air. 1335. Hello? Yes, you're live on the air.
Hey, Wiley. I just wanted to pretty much say yes. Her whole number was shown. I actually talked to her this morning, and she seems to have a big heart. But I just wanted to confirm that her whole number was leaked. But I just hope and pray all of this just go away at some point. And that's all I have to say.
I don't know how would it go away until Jaguar stopped responding to, you know, she clearly, do you believe that she's pregnant?
Well, I just heard that part. So I don't know. I actually text her to see if she was okay. I literally just heard that because I'm not on IG or anything like that. Oh. So literally when I tuned into your live, that's when I heard that part. I was like, oh, okay. So, but I texted her to see if she was okay.
Is it healthy to be yelling and screaming like that when you're pregnant? Does that add stress?
Yeah, it does. And I mean, and I'm sure like she got so many phone calls this morning. Her phone was blowing up left and right.
Wow.
And I'm pretty sure that adds stress too. But I mean, of course, yeah, no, a lot of things add stress if you're pregnant.
Because let's be clear, just like someone just sent it to me, they said Tasha K number was shown first, and it's still up on Jaguar Wright's Instagram page.
Yeah, I mean, well, I was just raised, you know, I'm kind of old school. I was raised that, you know, you don't throw stones at stones. So, like, if someone do it to you, why do it back to them? But that's just me. That's just me and my upbringing. And my grandmother also told me years ago before she passed away that people won't talk to themselves forever.
All right.
So basically, if you respond, then that's the conversation.
I hear you on that.
If you start responding, then there will be no conversation. So,
all right, thank you.
Be blessed, Wiley. I'm
you too.
Proud of your growth and keep doing what you're
doing.
All
right, thank you so much. Okay, now we are. Thank you. We are close to 15,000 subscribers. We're on the road to 20K. Let's get there, y'all. Thank y'all to the new producers. All right. Just topics are Jaguar Wright addressing Storm Monroe and Tasha K in the hospital. And we also can talk, and then you also can add Teyana Taylor retiring from music. Next caller, Anonymous, you live on the air.
Hi, Wiley.
Hi.
So I think that we need to, I'm not saying we're responsible for Jaguar, but I think we need to really take this seriously. Like, I know we've laughed at her because she's a big old liar. And she may be lying about the pregnancy, but it's not my place to say whether a woman is pregnant or not, because she could be, I don't know. But what suspect is her husband. I know he can't like drag her to a mental health facility, but there are things that can be done where it'd be like emergency psychiatric help, where they'll like literally come pick her up. So it's just unfortunate to see someone publicly struggle with mental health issues and nobody around them is, you know, helping them get the help they need in time of crisis. So it's really unfortunate. And I think Tasha K and Storm Monroe should really back off. Like, don't make any more content, don't make any more videos. Just really stop it. You know, once you know someone has mental illness like this, don't just drive it home, you know, because you're battling with somebody who's not even well. You know what I mean? So
I feel you.
So that's all I'm going to say about that. I hope Jaguar gets the help she needs. Anybody out there with mental illness, I have mental illness as well. I have severe anxiety. Mm-hmm. So it's terrible. If you don't have it, you don't understand it. You know, but it's awful when you're going through different episodes. So that's all I have to say, Wiley.
All right.
Thank you for bringing attention to this.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. We're going to go to the next caller. 4334. Caller on the air.
Hey, Wiley, how you doing?
All right.
Okay. So just to not going off topic, but you also was talking about Teyana Taylor.
Yes.
And you know what? It boggles me. Teyana is so talented. The girl can sing, dance, act. She's funny. She's relatable. I don't know why she is not getting the sales. Why that's not equating to sales for her.
I don't know either.
You know.
I think it's so many factors that maybe the label wasn't marketing, pushing her out like that. A lot of people didn't even know she really had music out like that. So I blame Kanye West for just dropping the ball on Teyana. Really.
Well, you know what? The other thing though, with social media, Teyana is out there, so you no longer really need a label to push you. You know,
facts.
She's on the social media. She's very popular. I don't get it. The girl is talented as hell, and she's just not getting her due. So, I do understand her frustration because to me, it really doesn't make any sense. The girl is so talented.
Facts. You're right about that. Thank you. And
And,
she's very talented. Her music is dope. I was just to a track today. Okay, I ain't gonna sing it, but go ahead.
It is. And being real quick, because I know you probably got a lot of people waiting.
Okay.
One thing I wanted to say about Storm Monroe, when he did that live about well, I don't know if he was live, but when he was talking about Jaguar, he took it too far. I really did not like that coming from Storm. I feel like he kind of shot himself in the foot because he's known as an interviewer, and for other people to come on his platform, they're gonna be like, "Well, look what you did to this woman," you know. He was sounding very big headed and not being humbled at all. And one thing you got to know: the same people you see on your way up is the same people you're gonna see on your way down. So this is gonna humble him. Have we heard from Storm? Where is he?
Yesterday he was live. He was good. I just think that he responded. So you didn't agree with it. What part really you just did not care for?
You know what? I mean, it just seems so evil. He just, so up on himself, like like you wouldn't be nothing without me. And Storm, he was acting like he got 1 million followers. You don't. And that $1 million, that million views that he got is from Jaguar. It's like, don't bite the hand that feeds you, And he did other interviews and got nowhere near that amount of views.
All right.
So
well,
what are you talking about?
But it was very successful. I think when you get successful, we are deserving to feel ourselves sometimes when you're successful. Is that okay? To tell
it's okay
to feel yourself?
No, but that was a little too much.
It was?
You got to be able to back it up. If your only interview that went over 1 million views is with Jaguar, you talking like she had nothing to do with that, and she did. Now, I can see if all his interviews did that, then yeah. But you had this one brother. Slow down.
All right. Well, we thank you so very much.
I think it was evil. Okay, Wiley. I know I've been talking.
All right. Thank you.
Wiley.
All right. Now, thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Okay, make sure y'all subscribe. We're close to 15,000. We can have a 15,000 party right now. 1838 caller, you on the air. Can you speak up in the phone?
Say, how you doing today?
All right, doing good. What's on your mind today on the Wiley Show?
Oh, yes, sir. First and foremost, I want to ask those 13,000 people that unsubscribe for Tasha K, is they gonna give her an apology? Because at the end of the day, they was wrong for judging her when she was right the whole time. And also, let me address the last caller for a second, not in a negative way. But I do want to tell her that, yes, how Storm behaved that night, Friday or Thursday night, didn't come across in good taste. But you cannot tell somebody how they should react to their own platform. Now, you can choose or not choose to listen or subscribe to them, but you cannot tell them how to conduct themselves on their own platform when they build their own success. Not us. They did that. They put in the hard work. And as far as Jaguar Wright making him, no, that's not the case. Yes, she was his only viral interview, but at the same time, he still put in the work. People fail to forget that he was still at 93,000 before the Jaguar Wright interview.
Facts.
And Jaguar Wright was so important And why was she interviewed with all those other YouTubers? Why they ain't blow up as well? Why only him? Maybe he had something to do with that too. And I mean,
because it wasn't just luck. Storm was in those analytics and he just post on a regular, and people forget about that. He was at 90-some thousand because you know why? Because I did a messy ass live and I said, who's gonna reach 100K first, Storm or Amon? So people were dragging me. So I looked at the numbers. I did a whole live on it because they was like neck and neck, and in the 90,000. No, he was in the 90,000 bracket. So when he got Jaguar, just pushed him over the threshold. But he was in the 90s. He was going to get there. If he didn't get it that week with the Jaguar interview, he would have got it probably the next week after because he was close. I reported on it when that was going on.
Yeah, he was at 93,000.
Yes.
He did that story. I remember I called in on it because Amon Wiggins was at 94. He was at 93 at the time. I was just saying, give that man his credit. Allow that man to shine.
Absolutely.
I mean, at the end of the day, nobody complaining about Amon Wiggins the way he's arrogant, and he's arrogant as hell. And I mean, nobody.
But is it wrong? Okay, can I ask you this, caller, man to
that.
man? But is it wrong being arrogant? Is that a wrong trait to have? Because white people are arrogant, and I don't hear them.
I mean, let that man.
Okay.
My thing is, let that man enjoy his success. Allow him to be successful for one.
Yes.
Allow him to enjoy what he built. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, this is not easy. You know what I'm saying? It takes hard work to do all that editing, interviewing, and searching for people and creating content for the audience. Allow that man to live. Stop being so judgmental because he don't conduct the way we want him to conduct. That's not our place. And so allow that man to be successful and enjoy his success. Allow Tasha K to be quitting YouTube like she always has. So at the end of the day, I gotta go.
Thank you, brother.
I'm a wino.
Oh,
no, I ain't. I'm just lying.
All right. Thank you so much. All right. Shout out to everyone. Link for you if you want to come on. Okay. Let's go to the next caller. 1680.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
First of all, I want to say I watched everything. And yesterday was the issue for me. When Jag got up and addressed Tasha K on a live with that slob around her mouth, she should have washed her face. And I told her that. I said, Jag, wash your face before you come for somebody. This woman wished dead on me. She told me I was a dead B and a dead H because I was making fun of somebody that just had a seizure. First of all, ma'am, I wasn't making fun of you. I just told you wash your face before you come on live and address somebody. Second of all, you had a seizure. Go ahead and have another one. You know, and I don't normally say no mess like that, but Jag came at me, calling me all out my name. She's delusional. She was like, B, say something else. B, respond. B, come on. I screenshotted all of it. And this woman actually had me blocked. Like, why are you responding to me? I'm just a troll. I'm trolling you right now. And you have time for me? Like, come on, Jag, get your life together. Everybody sit up here blaming mental illness. At some point, she has to take responsibility for herself. Her husband must know it's a joke because he has the right. He has the legal right. If they're legally married, he can go and stick her in a psychiatric hospital.
What if he got him one too?
He can do that.
All right.
So this is a game that Jag is playing. Now, what it is, us mentally ill folks, we do stuff when we get bored. Now, she may be just bored, but she's okay. Trust me.
I feel you on that, but
I'm getting back in the chat. All y'all be good.
Thank you. Make sure you subscribe. Thank you, sister. Okay. All right. So, wow, we live on the Wiley Show. All right, let's go to the next caller. 5840.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
I just want to say, well, are we forgetting that Jaguar Wright stated that Tasha K, I guess Tasha K edited the recording? So I believe Tasha K was showing her subscribers that she did not edit the call-in, and also Jaguar Wright mentioned that Tasha K called her back with Storm Monroe on the line, on the three-way when she was in the pool, and her husband picked up. So in Tasha K defense, I think that she was just showing her subscribers that she didn't call back and the time frame that they spent on the line, which was 17 minutes, or I think she said it was an extra 60 seconds or 30 seconds. So I don't think she was showing the number purposely, in my opinion. But Jaguar, the way she's acting out now is showing the world that what people have been saying about her, that she's delusional, she's crazy. She could have went better, in my opinion.
I feel you on that. And as anything with Jaguar Wright, when they post, because she posted Tasha K number, so Tasha K definitely is going to respond. Also, too, I want to give a response to this. James Wright got a phone call from Jaguar, or a text, or a DM. I think it was a DM, and she said she apologized to James, but you put this lie out. You was pushing this narrative.
Exactly.
You got to do more than apologize. You got to cut a check because you started it. Jaguar Wright started that. So thank you.
You're very welcome. And D1, thanks for the shout out.
All right. Thank you. All right. So let's go to the next caller. 9055. Call you on air.
Hello, Wiley.
Yes. Hi.
Hi, Wiley. This situation with Jag has really opened, or really put on the forefront, within this Black YouTube space, as all the callers have indicated, mental illness. And, I have, in my own family, that situation, but you do need someone. And if it's not going to be her husband, somewhat, maybe her own immediate family, look at the situation with Britney Spears. And I know she's not part of Black YouTube, but when her problems were occurring, and she has children, small children at that time, back in 2008, her father immediately came in and took complete control. And a lot of people keep talking, free Britney, free Britney. How can you expect someone who clearly has indicated they cannot handle the level of stress that comes at you in this world? And Jag, along with Britney and other people, when you're in this industry, you have to grow up very, very fast. Things are not what they seem. And being in this industry can basically trigger what was already there, what may have been lying dormant. If you're living simply in the South, Louisiana, and you have a small family, maybe things are a little bit easier or different. But you know better than anyone, Wiley, how this industry moves so quickly, chews people up and spits them out. So, as other people have indicated, the fact that her husband is not taking better control as her man, as her partner, to Jag, you really need to stop this. Going around to all these various channels and just basically vomiting words just for her own amusement. Like she's elated. She's getting a high for causing chaos. She's enjoying the fact, like taking an ant pile and watching the ants just crawl up all over you because you enjoy that feeling. She's getting a high off this. And it's very upsetting. Look at many of you, or maybe you, I'm sure you remember, Wiley, Maya Campbell. I used to pray for this girl. Like I was in college when she was things were getting very bad for her. And on YouTube, there used to be a channel that was just devoted to Maya Campbell, where we would all pray for her. And people, and that one hits very hard because many of us, especially the older millennials, the 80s babies, early 90s kids, we remember seeing her in the house in Tyrese's video, and to see how she broke down, and she also has family issues. Because her mother also has mental instability, mental problems. So to see someone like Jaguar, who I remember she had worked with the Roots. I know she used to be on BET quite a bit. I remember seeing her videos. For her to come at this position now and to be married to a Black man who's just basically allowing this to occur, it's very, very upsetting. And we all know what's going on. I really don't want to, blame Storm, blame Tasha, but she's going to people who are known messy, very, very, who are just using her for views, using her to get sponsorships, using her to build their analytics of YouTube, and no one is saying anything. Yes, we all know Tasha was right. Fine, Tasha was right. She made her point, absolutely. But at this point right now, just as a Black collective, it needs to be more vocal how this woman needs help. She needs to stop being all over social media, and she needs help. She's in a retirement home or assisted living. How is this just allowed?
All
This
right.
is water aerobics. To just be messy? That's all I have to say. Thank you for your time.
All right, thank you. All right, we go on to the next caller. Just keep it short. Y'all doing good. No profanity. Y'all doing real good. All right. Next caller 4015.
There you go.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey, you live on the Wiley Show.
First off, Storm had the right to address her and the issue, because we all know how hard it is to hold on to something and let it marinate into where you can't take it anymore. You have to release it as a way of healing yourself. But he was very wrong for making that comment about putting stuff in people's mouths. That was not, I wouldn't expect that from him as a man, a Black man. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, it was fire. Other than that, it was fire.
All right. Well, we thank you so very much for calling in. She says she didn't agree with Storm on that. Thank you, caller. She says she didn't agree with that. Thank you. Wow. 1924 calling on the air. You live on the air.
Hey, thank you so much for taking my call.
Yeah.
First of all, the last caller that just got off the line, Storm, at that point, I understood where he was coming from. He did not say that he would be placing, he wasn't talking about fellatio between a man and a woman. He was saying it directly to a man. I don't know why I wanted to address that right quick, but she just said that. Storm has every right to protect his platform. He was ignoring everything up until that point. You know what I mean? Up until that day that we saw him go live. He conducts himself in a professional manner. He always brings truth. They have receipts. He is or was under Tasha's umbrella as far as mentorship and whatnot, but they continue to bring the receipts. Yes, there's a lot of mental illness that's taking place right now with Jaguar, but we are seeing her for what she is. Everything, when you look at everything, everybody that's lining up that she's made accusations on, she's calling up folks, DMing them, apologizing because she's lying. Has there been some truth? She's pretty much speaking about stuff. A lot of people that are in the industry, a lot of us already know this stuff takes place. She's really not bringing all that much light. She's bringing in her experiences, her views and whatnot. But again, stuff is not adding up. When we look at it at the end of the day, stuff is not adding up with her. From her style to any type of links, she just continues to lie. And if I had those platforms, I think I would be as upset as they are as well. And I understand Tasha K, she will go on live and whatnot. She's bringing that fire. She's hype like this is what it is. Another caller called in as well and was speaking on that. What did they say? They're basically saying like they're trying to continue on this whole rant about the call that the call was edited. Y'all stop. Y'all know the call was not edited. The call was not edited. If there was any editing, you know it was dead air. So just stop it. Anybody that's still on Jaguar's side right now, I was tuning in to her and whatnot, but she is a complete liar. Okay. Yeah. Again, it sounds like I'm being hypocritical, but I'm saying she did bring some truth, but she's talking about stuff that we already know. Okay. Going back to Storm with his analytics, he's bringing the truth. He worked hard. It's hard. Hell, do you know how long it takes me to edit a damn photo, let alone a damn video? So these people are working hard and they have real platforms. Nobody is using Jaguar for no analytics. They already have sponsorship galore. In fact, how many times did they, and they brought the receipts, how many times did Storm, Monroe, as well as Tasha K reach out to her or say, well, give me your stuff, what's your stuff, so we could plug it? She ain't brought this stuff in yet. And listen to when Jaguar is talking. She twists stuff all the time. She nitpicks. She's part narcissistic. Well, I don't have a degree to be talking about.
All right. Thank you, caller.
Areas, so I won't. But that's it.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, y'all. We live on the Wiley Show. Make sure y'all come on through and hit that link. Hit that call in number 646-716-8447. Next caller 3803. Call you on the air. 3803. Call you on the air.
Hey, love.
Hey.
How you doing? I just would like to say that I believe I hear her say on her live something about God sent her to do a job. Well, I would like to say when God sends you out to do a job, you're gonna do just that. You're not gonna dibble and dabble and extra things. And I'm gonna leave that at that. And I would also like to say that I find that we are so hypocritical about what people are doing and what people are saying. I don't see anything wrong with what Storm did. He was quiet and he just got tired. I mean, we know that if somebody lies on us, we going out and we gonna come out and we gonna defend ourselves at some point of another. Yeah, we may be silent for a while, but after you get tired of it, you're gonna come out and defend yourself. And then the thing about people upset about what Tasha do, I mean, come on, man, y'all baby daddy, y'all baby mamas do all this stuff. Y'all mama mad at y'all. Y'all dead about it. Y'all still sit up and y'all support them. So at the same time, like, know how to understand this stuff is just entertainment for real at the end of the day. And that's all I got to think about it.
All right, thank you so much.
Real good, because I've been doing you for the last few days. I mean, you kidding. So thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, number is 646-716-8447. We're going to the next caller. You're live on the Wiley Show. Anonymous, you live on the Wiley Show.
Hello?
Hey, you live.
Hi, Wiley.
Hey.
So basically, one question that I have is I want to know, why do people keep trying to hold bloggers responsible for what someone else does? Like, to the people that's saying, oh, if y'all start reporting on her, if y'all just ignore her and, that'll like make her stop. That's not how mental illness works. Like, someone reporting on you or not reporting on you is not going to cure or treat your mental illness. So I just don't see why people keep acting like the bloggers are wrong for reporting on her. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you, and it's the bloggers do not have any, you know what I'm saying, to deal with Jaguar Wright mental health. That's on her and her family and her husband, not the blogger. Because she was doing this before the blogs.
An issue where people kind of feel like public figures just have to just have a stone wall and never address anything, or else they're the bad guy. But the only thing that's going to change her behavior is her getting help, not people not reporting on her, not people letting her do what she wants. Like, that's just how I feel. But thank you, Wiley.
Thank you so very much. Now, the number is 646-716-8447. We live on the show, 646-716-8447. If you're in the building, make sure you all hit that call-in number and call in right now. Let me go ahead on to the next caller. 6336, caller, you on the air.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
So I just want to say something real quick, because I've been hearing like the mental illness thing, and
yes,
I don't personally know Jag. I'm not sure how many people here in the blog know her. So I think it's important that we kind of separate mental illness from bad behavior, because they both can coexist.
Amen.
And one doesn't necessarily lead to the other. So what we could be seeing is just bad behavior. Like, we don't know her like that. And we saw her on Tasha's blog. Jax, she said something sort of to the point of dissociative disorder or something like that. But then she backed away from it. So when you look at her going from blog to blog to blog, it just seems like bad behavior. It seems bitter. It seems cold. It seems visceral, and it's like she turns on you in the drop of a breath. Like, she'll go from talking about Jesus and First Thessalonians and then telling you she's coming for your jugular. Now, that may be indicative of mental illness, but again, that doesn't necessarily mean that that's what we're saying.
Right. Come through, right. Hear
like I
that.
said, I don't know, Jag.
Go ahead.
From what I see,
she
doesn't really seem like a good person. And when I say a good person, meaning this would be somebody I want on my team. She went over to the other blogs. She talked so much trash about Storm, really for the purpose of getting back at Armand. And then it blew up in her face. And the sad part about it is, is that when you listen to Armand's response, he still wants to find a reason to make it Tasha's fault. And maybe it is, you know, in certain aspects of it, not necessarily meaning that Tasha was directly responsible for it. You know how sometimes things happen indirectly. You know, you're guilty by association type thing. But Armand didn't get the interview because Armand messed that up. Armand could not keep his knees off her neck. And she got mad. And I mean, honestly, I can see it. Like every time he was talking about her, he was coming for her. So yes, she's gonna go to the ops. The problem is that she played all of it and she used that pre-existing negative energy that was already out there and she capitalized on it. And now she's doing it with the smaller blogs. And it's unfortunate because Jaguar has a way of defining someone's channel. I enjoyed her on Storm's channel because Storm allowed her to take the floor. I don't think that if her and Armand had an interview, their interview would have went the same way. I think we probably would have saw something a little bit more closer to Tasha K. And the reason why I say that is because when I look at Armand, I get gossip. When I listen to Storm, I get a conversation. And that's what makes them different. Even though they tell me the same stuff, they're telling it to me from a different perspective, a different angle. Jag she really does need to go away. And if she does have mental illness, definitely address it. But she doesn't know us like that, and we don't know her like that, to really be getting too much involved. What I do know is that she's messy as hell. And that's all I got, hon. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so very much. The number is 646-716-8447. Shout out to the 1K in the chat. Thank you so very much. First time watching the Wiley Show, subscribe and like the video. 9271.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
This is Seattle.
Go ahead.
And, you know, everyone's calling and talking about the mental illness with both topics, Orlando Brown and Jaguar. And this is definitely something you're going to have to put on your list to speak about in regards to the new government and getting some funding, because that is a major issue in this. I mean, would Jaguar go if, you know, I know there are people that want to go that need the help and there's nowhere for them to turn because of lack of government funding.
Facts.
So that's something to put on your list to speak about
yes.
when you do your political talk.
Yes, we definitely got to get into it. We need more funding in mental health. Yes, absolutely.
All right.
But it
Next
is
caller.
Yes, but it is some resources out there, people. It's some organizations. The only thing you got to do is do your research, because I've dealt with a nonprofit, and that's what I was able to get on my medication and able to see a psychiatrist free of charge. So it is organizations out there. You just have to do the research because they're out there.
Yeah, but it also depends on where you're located. I mean, state to state, you know, that's the other thing. State to state, things are different. Everything's different. Funding is different. But just as a country as a whole, we are not supporting our mentally ill the way I think we could. It's not that we can fix them, but I do think we can definitely do a better job as a country, as a community even, to support our mentally ill.
All right. Thank you so very much for calling in.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
All right. Next caller. Make sure everybody got your background turned off when you're calling in. We're going to the next caller. 5756. Caller, you on air.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi. How are you, Wiley?
All right.
Okay. I was just thinking, you know, like I just hope this whole thing ends, and it's like, you know, Storm, you know, because like when that whole phone call was aired and everything, you know, it was mentioned that Storm had either blocked or unfollowed Jaguar, whatever the case may be. But it's like, you know, like when somebody blocks you or unfollows you, that's a clear message that they don't want anything to do with you. For Jaguar to go get to, you know, try to get Tasha to be the middle person, Tasha of all people. Now, I'm not a Tasha hater at all. You know what I mean? She has her ways. You know, I see some good things about her, but I see some things about her that's like, oh, Tasha, come on. But at the same time, like, if you don't get down with Tasha, why would you go through her to get to Storm. I think Storm was trying to prevent something like this from happening, and it happened anyway. You understand what I mean? So that right there questions me about Jaguar and her motives, basically. When people don't want to be bothered with you, leave them alone and just, be bothered with the people who are open to receiving you. And that's that. And that's all I'm going to say.
Thank you so very much for calling in. Hey, yes. 9542, calling on air.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
I was calling because I agree with the last caller and the caller before her, the one that was talking about bad behavior. There's something dark following Jaguar, and it's been for a long time. It could be from such a traumatic past that she's had that she alludes to. So, and even with that, I mean, it's like, you don't know. She obviously went through something. We just don't know. We know it was something traumatic, and that's enough, but it's following her into adulthood. And honestly, at this point, Storm really needs to, and so does Tasha K. With people like that, you don't know how deep they're invested in what it is they're thinking. She's talking about she knows where he lives and he got people watching him. I mean, you know something about mental illness.
Yes, ma'am.
So that rabbit hole can go deep. It can be a deep-seated thing where you think it's so real, and it's really not real. And I would just hate to see the day in real life that, maybe Storm is leaving his house to go to the store. She's standing in front of his door. It's just like, stop, Jaguar, stop. Just scaring people. Nobody's more on your side. It's like we're not on your side. You're wrong. Even the people that were in love with you that unfollowed Tasha because they were so outraged and how could she? And then you're playing it out and making her look like she was right all the time.
Right.
And all the people that unfollow her just jumped to this conclusion, and they got to feel kind of a little like, damn, I rooted for this girl, and she's out here wilding, and she is.
Absolutely.
But that's all I wanted to say.
All right. Thank you so very much for calling in. We're going to go to the next caller. 4236, calling you on air.
Yo.
Yay.
What's good?
What's good? We're talking about Jaguar Wright and Teyana Taylor. We're talking about them.
All right. Well, my first thing, this is what I got to say about Jaguar. So, Jaguar to me is a clout chaser. You know what I'm saying? Along with Nosy Hoes Live.
Shall you say a clout chaser? Hello? 4236. All right, 7733. 7733, you live on air.
Hi, Wiley. I'm a new subscriber. Nice to meet you.
Hey.
Hey. I'm enjoying you. I really love the show. I've been watching, because I'll just be up watching all the bloggers. So I watched the 6 hour live. I've watched all of it. And I feel like Jaguar is just playing all the YouTubers against each other. Because, I've been a subscriber of Armand for at least a year, Tasha K for at least year and a half, all of them. And I feel like none of them were really beefing like that until Jaguar came on the scene. And it's just like, now people that weren't even originally involved are involved. And it's just weird because it's like more and more people every day are becoming involved. And it's just like the common root denominator is Jag. And and all this crisscross stuff she's saying to people. And I feel like she's playing people and she's doing it for free. That's the crazy part. So
right.
That's beyond me.
And she's doing it for free.
That's it for 6 hours for free. So that's, God bless that. But as far as Teyana Taylor, I don't know what it is about her, because she is a good dancer. She's beautiful. She can sing. She has, the whole package, as someone would say. But I don't know what it is about her that doesn't make her appeal musically.
It's I don't know. It could be multiple things. It could be her skin tone. It could be the records that she came out with, or the season that she came out with. I don't think she should give up. This is the time she should come back because people is quarantined, so they have more time to listen to a record. This is the best time to come out. Even Brandy, let's look at it. She didn't when she sold that album B7, it did really well because guess what? It was good. So we didn't pay attention to Brandy. I don't think it would have did what it did if we wasn't in no pandemic. So this is the time to put out music, in my humble opinion.
I think what would help Teyana Taylor, and she may not want to do this because it would kind of go like against her like solo image, but she needs a good feature, like a good, it don't have to be like just for a bop, but it could be conscious a little bit, but she needs a good feature to help her be more widespread, I think, and then that would help her.
Facts. Thank you so very much for calling in.
No problem. I love you.
Love you too. Yes. Thank you to all the new subscribers. 4236 calling you on air.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey,
my bad. My phone had accidentally hung up. But this is your boy 20 Days of August. I just want to definitely say what I had to say. I had got hung before. But
okay. Did your phone go out again? It went out again. 9563. 9563. Hello. Okay, you're not ready.
Is that me?
Yes. Be by your phone, folks.
This
yes.
is my first time using it. I just wanted to call to say that I'm a new subscriber.
Thank you.
I've really been enjoying watching the show this past week. You have had me cracking up. I just wish you much success, and I'll be tuning in. You are hilarious, Wiley. You're a handsome man.
Thank you.
You have the gift of gab. You are extremely hilarious, vulnerable, open. I have really been enjoying myself, so keep it going.
Thank you so very much, sister. Thank you for subscribing. All right, so we can go to the next
You're
call.
welcome.
Thank
Have a
you.
good weekend.
All right, you too. Okay, let's go to the next caller. 0203. Yes. Hey.
Yo.
You live on
How
the
you
air.
doing?
Can you turn me down the background? So we won't hear the back noise because we live on the air. All right, y'all. When y'all call in, make sure your background is silent. 646-716-8447 is the number. Doing all good. Go ahead. What you got to say about Jaguar or Teyana Taylor? Because those were the subjects today.
Nah, Jaguar. Jaguar need to sit down somewhere, man. She getting too old for this. She laying on people's floor. She just need to sit down and get herself together.
Okay. Well, all right. Anything else you want to say? Okay.
And y'all guys are taking over the blogs. That's what's going on from my eyes. Y'all taking over because the women too messy.
Oh no, I'm messy too. It ain't just on the women. I'm messy too. So
no, that ain't what I'm saying though. But everybody following y'all, they watching y'all while they falling out. Y'all guys can build y'all platform up.
Oh, okay.
That's what I see.
Oh, all right, then. Thank you, brother, for calling in. All right, now.
All right.
I just can't put the lady because I'm messy. He just want all the guys. 7473, call you on the air. Hello? 7473. I heard you in that coffin. Are you okay?
Oh yeah, sorry, I just took a little hit.
You ain't got no chills or no fever or anything like that. You good?
Oh no. It's my pin.
Oh,
but I just wanted to say that I'm a new subscriber.
Yes.
Wiley, I love you. Yeah, you had me cracking up, and you're delivering the information really good. And I just want to make a comment on Jag. I watched the live with her and Tasha K and all that, and I've been following Jag as well. To be honest, my honest feeling is I think she needs a hug. She needs some help. I mean, I really think that she needs to just sit back and just take it a little slower, you know? It's maybe she wants too much at once, or maybe she had too much or something like that. But, you know, all in all, I pray for her. You know, I don't know if you heard the last message she left a few hours ago, that she was going to the hospital or something. And
I did.
she said that.
Go ahead.
Mm-hmm, yeah. So, that's kind of, and it's crazy. And she's like, don't let anything happen. She's kind of like threatening out there. So I think she just needs a hug. And she doesn't, whoever's behind her, it doesn't have her back. I don't know. I'm not saying, I don't know if maybe her husband needs help, but somebody's not leading her in the right direction,
I feel you on that. Thank you so much, sister, for calling in.
That's all.
All right, now.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye. Love you as well. All right. The number is 646-716-8447. 8056. 8056.
Hello?
Hey.
Wiley!
Yes.
Hi, love. It's Willie Vanilli. How are you, boo?
How you doing?
I'm doing fine. Listen, I want to talk about Teyana Taylor, okay?
Okay.
Now, I think that Teyana Taylor isn't as big as she can be because she's in a relationship. Now, it might sound crazy, but I think that because she's in a relationship, a lot of people don't consider her as like available, so they can't really relate to her. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you, yeah.
So for me, I feel like if she was single, I don't want her to be single because I love her relationship. Her babies are cute as fuck. But I think that because she's like a wife, people can't really see her as like this big artist that's like, you know what I'm saying? And then the music doesn't really correlate with the message sometimes. Like, like work this pussy and stuff like that. Like I love when she's super cunt, but it's like, girl, you got kids and stuff. So we kind of be confused as an audience, But I love Teyana, and I think that she should do like, I don't know, more modeling, maybe some acting because she's a great actress. But honestly, I think the music wasn't selling that much, and she knows that,
All right. Thank you so very much for calling in.
Yes.
All right. 2074, call you on the air. 2074. You gotta be playing in the back. You live on the air.
Hey, how you doing, Rob?
Hey.
I'm calling about Teyana Taylor. The only reason Teyana Taylor said that she's stopping music really is because of the award shows. They was not recognizing a lot of them at the award shows. So, that's all I'm talking about. It's been like they put out music, but they not being recognized. So I can understand they don't have nothing to do with relationships because Beyonce and them are, and they goes on a lot of tours and stuff. So, that's all I have to say. Have a great and blessed day.
All right. Thank you so very much for calling in. All right. The subject is Jaguar Wright or Teyana Taylor. We're talking about 2936. Calling you on the air. 2936. 2936. All right. We're going to go to the next caller. 3407.
Hey, Miley. Oh,
Hey.
Miley. I said Miley.
Hey.
Damn, I'm. I just got a quick statement. That's all I gotta say. And it's about Jag. I just want to throw this out there. Jag has made her intentions known from the moment she got out here in these streets. So I just don't want people to think that this is just something new. That's it.
All right.
All
right. Thank you so much for that statement. Okay. We down to the last callers. We almost there. Anonymous, you live on the air. Hello, Anonymous. Okay, we're gonna go to the next caller. All right. 1924.
Hey, Wiley, I had to call back and let you know also, too, you have a new subscriber.
Yes.
And back on, yes. And congratulations on your platform, period.
Thank you.
Also, back related to Jaguar, her husband ain't that stable either. I peeped him out in the background of those videos and whatnot. He's not all that stable to drag her anywhere to get any type of mental health. That brother not wrapped too tight either to be dealing with her. Just point blank, period. The stability is not there. Whether it comes to their shelter, their finances, she goes round and round when Tasha was asking her different questions and whatnot, and Tasha took a lot of flack for basically combing over everything because she wanted to know some truth, and we now see that everything from the time that Tasha K was like really going in with the questioning and whatnot, that's when stuff started to unravel some more. And if you notice, time and time again, when she's asked questions, she backs up out of it. She comes with some intellect. She'll drop some, some big words, and she tried to get the listener confused and whatnot. But again, her husband not wrapped too, in my view, he's not wrapped too tight himself. They could both use some help. And going back to Teyana Taylor, it don't matter whether you married or not, or if she had 22 kids. The system is set up the way the system is set up when it comes to the industry. People cross over and they go through the Lion's Gate. They cross over for when they cross over to make it. And that's it is what it is. There's a reason why neo soul or, people with real talent is underground and stuff like that. The music industry is what it is, and they put out who they want to put out, and you have to come with a certain look, so on and so forth. And we do that all the time. So we can just continue to support these people through streaming and other avenues or whatever, and let Teyana Taylor take her time with her family. If she feel like that's what she want to do to make an announcement to retire, let her do what she do. It don't have nothing to do with her being married or whatever.
All right. Thank you so much for calling in.
For my call. Bye.
Bye-bye. All right. 005.
Put out who they want to put out.
0005. Hello. All right. You're not ready. Got to be ready, folks. 3552.
Hi, this is Tracy. I am a mental health professional licensed in the Atlanta, Georgia area.
Okay.
And Wiley, am I on the air with you, honey?
You're live.
Okay, perfect. So I understand that your show has a topic dealing with people in particular. And I was moved to respond, although my husband wasn't very comfortable with it. So I am a Black American clinician. And I just got to say, because I've been listening to what's been happening in these situations, and part of my call is to psychoeducate. There are no winners in this situation. And someone mentioned something about, I think something like Black community of YouTube or bloggers or something of that nature. There is a great stigma when it comes to mental illness in marginalized communities, whether it be Black, whether it be brown, whether it be our Asian counterparts, anyone who are not of dominant culture is what I'm referencing when I talk about marginalized people. These are the people in our nation on the periphery of dominant culture. Let's be clear. Mental illness does not presuppose intelligentsia. Because someone has a mental illness does not suggest that they are inarticulate, dumb, or any of those nuances that we automatically place as a blanket or a lens when it comes to mental illness. We all have got to address our mental health. What's happening is what I'm hearing from the participants, the speakers, what I've been seeing online and hearing, because I'm curious about human behavior. Many people are acknowledging the content when we talk about the frame of these women that are being discussed. For me, it's about the content. It's not about the content. Content to me, or the context, has to do with the lens of maladaptive behaviors that are symptomatic. That's what we're seeing. And someone said, well, she's not getting paid. What's the payoff? The payoff is simply this. Behavioral health teaches us there's a payoff for every behavior we perpetuate. So in other words, every behavior we do as human beings, we all gain a payoff from that. See, this is where diagnostics come in, okay? During the interviews, there has been disclosure, which were mainly dealing with Axis 1 diagnosis. And so even in that interview with Ms. Tasha K, when I see something that says mental health and when I see marginalized people involved, it becomes of interest for me because it was not until the 1970s that Black people in particular were no longer viewed through a pathological lens. Now, when we talk about pathology, what that asserts is that if you are Black and when it came to mental health, there was already the presupposition that something was wrong with you and your family. Going along with the systemic whole idea of racism and all those things. Not going to go there because social justice is my bag.
Okay.
But there were disclosures by Miss Wright having to do with her mental status, her mental health. Now, I want to give you guys a clue. I want you guys to do your research and just be open. So what was discussed during Tasha K's interview had to do with Axis 1 diagnosis. But I am curious to know what that looks like on an Axis 2 from a personality diagnosis. Look into what we call borderline personality disorder. Because if you look at the tenets of that, part of the root is the fear of abandonment. Part of the characteristics is challenges with maintaining relationships and even the behaviors. So borderline kind of does a dance. It's like, if you can imagine this, I hate you, don't leave me. If that makes sense. And so it's a behavior that comes out of that. So I called in today, Mr. Wiley, just because I can appreciate the conjecture. And the beautiful thing about the freedoms that we have is we all get to have a perspective. We all get to have an opinion. And it was either Aristotle or Socrates that stated that one of the hallmarks of intelligence is being able to sit with people although our perspectives differ. It's called respect. So I don't know any of these people. I'm not even tech savvy, but what I do know is mental health. And so what I'm saying is, thank God through COVID, mental awareness, mental health, mental illness, it's becoming more mainstream because whether you guys know it or not, we're all filtering through the existential trauma of COVID-19. We got an invisible killer amongst us, guys. People are dying. So I just wanted to contribute that to the interaction and to the conversation.
All right, thank
okay?
you. No, you hit it on the head. Thank you so much, caller, for calling in. And send me an email. We would love to get you back on the show.
Oh, my pleasure, Wiley. I'm glad I can contribute. Not knocking anybody's perspective, but I just thought it was important to add a lens for people to see more clearly and more intimately. Because we all have struggles. They don't just always look alike.
Yes. Thank you so very much, caller. You be blessed. Thank you, sister.
Thank you.
All right, now. All right, bye-bye. All right, the number is 646-716-8447. 6527. Call you on the air.
Hey, how are you today, Wiley?
All right.
Okay, I was just calling about Teyana Taylor. And whoever was the young man, young woman who said that she had to be single, that was a bunch of baloney. Some of our greatest artists of my time was married already. Take, for instance, Tamar, her second and third album, because we forget about their first album in the early 90s. Her second and third album, she was married. So when he said that she has to be single for her album to sell, that was a baloney. And I think Teyana Taylor's problem is that she's having with the industry is that we are so conditioned for these doo-pop new R&B girls that are not really singing R&B. They just get into a studio, have a 1 or 2 minute song, and they think they're R&B artists, unlike artists like Teyana Taylor and JoJo, who actually can sing. They don't get the recognition they deserve. Even K. Michelle, she's problematic, but she can sing, and people love K. Michelle. So I just think whoever said that was some baloney, and I wouldn't take advice from him. We was in math class. We both had an F. That's all I want to say. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so very much. The number is 646-716-8447 is the number. Let's go. We good. We live. Shout out to the 1K in the chat. All right. Anonymous, you live on the air. Anonymous, you live on the air. Okay, we're going to the next caller. All right. 8745.
Hello?
Yes. You live on the Wiley Show. What's on your mind?
Hello, Wiley. How you doing today? This is Diane.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm calling from Norristown, Pennsylvania. I just wanted to say, if Jaguar's supposed to be so hood and all her antics,
Can you speak up in the phone?
if they rely on
Yeah, can you speak up in the phone so we can hear you? Sound far away.
Hold on for a second. Hold on. Oh. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you better.
Okay, good. Now, Jaguar's supposed to be from North Philadelphia, from the hood and all that. All that stuff she talked about people and all the nasty things she said about their sexuality and this and that. Her spirit is very dark. And she's not mentally ill. She needs some help from all the people that she talked about. They need to line everybody up, and she can get a little help now. And I don't like what she did to Storm, and I don't like what she did to a lot of people, but that's just my opinion, and that's all I wanted to say. And God bless everybody.
All right. Thank you so very much for calling in. Okay. Thank you. All right, we're going to go to the next caller. 3343, caller, you're on air.
Hello.
Hey, you live.
How are you doing?
All right.
Good. I wasn't going to call in either. I'm sort of like the other lady who called, and I'm a chaplain, counseling, this, that, and the other.
Okay.
Which I don't have to give a title because I don't believe in that. But the point is that we as a people are going to have to stop judging, ridiculing, and downgrading each other. We are the hardest when it comes to individuals. I was going to listen to Storm's message yesterday when he was talking about Jaguar. It was so disgraceful, I couldn't even listen to it. Just because she may have said something, I don't know what all she has done to him as a person, but he has to be a bigger person than that professionally, because it made him look bad. Tasha K, I saw that interview. That was disgraceful too, because she asked for the interview with the young lady. And we as a people need to treat each other with respect. Jaguar could have got pretty ugly with her, and she did at one moment. But half of that information that she is talking about, like other people have said, it is true information. But she is hurting, but she needs to be embraced as well. And we shouldn't be talking about her husband. We shouldn't be talking about her. We should be saying, what can we do to help her as an individual? Because she probably was really hurt by the industry. Mm-hmm. We don't know everybody's circumstances, but we're not there to ridicule, downgrade, and mistreat our people. We treat our people too bad. And I was really disappointed with Storm because I thought he would be a little bit more professional than that. So I turned him off. I couldn't listen to it. But that's all I want to say. We just need to pray for our people. We really do.
I feel you on that.
God bless you. Yeah, and God bless you, and you have a good day.
Oh, bless you. Thank you. The next caller we're going to is 9091. You live on the air. We got Chaplain's call in.
Yes, hello.
Yes.
Okay. Now for the breaking news. Jaguar Wright is currently been hospitalized.
Yes, we know that. It's not breaking news. We know that. We just brought it up.
Well,
go ahead.
I mean, the stress of everything, she is still a human being, and it's gotten to her in the worst way. Unfortunately, she's been rambling from her hospital bed saying that possibly Tasha K and Storm Monroe could be the cause of her possibly even miscarrying. I definitely disagree with Storm Monroe yesterday doing that role playing with the
strap and, you know, basically doing a role play like he was going to beat someone. It was just, it's totally out of place. It's not in his character to even go there. And in Make It or Break It moment, I definitely think that she made him. So he needs to be calling on the prayer warriors that hopefully this woman, you know, does not lose this unborn child.
Facts. I agree with you on that. Thank you, because that's the key. Because I know, I don't know from experience, but as a woman, that's not healthy being pregnant and being stressful. I don't think that mix.
No, it doesn't. But then also Jaguar Wright was in that same hospital bed trying to ridicule Tasha K, now saying, oh, Tasha K is now been molested by each and every member of her family. It's just like, okay, how low is everybody really going to go? You know, we had sympathy for you, Jaguar, you know, when she was trying to eradicate your spirit by talking about that. And then next thing you know, boom, she's saying something similar, but way worse. It's so far down in the gutter. And now that possibly an unborn child can lose their life, they all need to come together and sing Kumbaya. It's the Christmas season, or Kwanzaa, rather, since we're Black. But enough is enough is enough.
All right.
Enough.
Thank you
So
so
that's
very
all
much.
I wanted to say. Thank you so much, Wiley. Good
All right,
luck.
thank you. All right, the next call is hold on one second. Let me do the call-in number again. 646-716-8447. We got a lot of callers. 2936.
Is that me?
Yes, that's you.
Oh, hey, how you doing? I called earlier. I didn't know you was talking to me.
Okay.
I was just listening to the call. Okay, hey Wiley, I love you.
I love you too.
And so the one caller that broke down mental illness, I'm so glad she did it, because when I say what I say, I'm not gonna feel bad. And the other caller is talking about she's disappointed in Storm. I don't know why people disappointed in him. He's been dragging people since he got on internet, so I don't know what that's about. You know what I'm saying? So I don't, you know, but all right, whatever. Back to Jaguar Wright and that 6-hour live she did with Nosy Host. I'm in media school, and I don't know about the whole Tasha K thing being edited, because it didn't sound like I'm in media school. I know what editing sound like. And her shit was edited. Clearly edited. It was so crazy. I was thinking with my mouth open, like, these fools is really like going for nothing. And then why did Sweet Mom run off the live when Tasha K got up there? Then all of a sudden she couldn't make it on. It was weird. That was just weird altogether. Jaguar, she ain't nowhere near stupid. She's very smart. That's what she's doing. She's just doing it in one of the worst ways possible. That's how I'm looking at it. I'm not saying that she ain't got no mixed problems. I ain't saying that lady ain't dealt with a whole lot. I get it. Don't even come out here and spew your stuff off on other people to make it make sense to you or get these people to collide. And like, how long y'all been having this in the making? Like, I don't understand. The whole thing is just like, for what? You know, so that's my take on that. Jaguar Wright is like nowhere near somebody I would even want to be close to in the room with, nothing. And then her voice didn't even sound the same when she edited versus the voice that was on Tasha K's. I'm just saying. I
feel you on that.
BS. Everybody has. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I hear you. I'm agreeing with you. You right.
The Tasha K thing and her and everybody being mad at her for not having sympathy for the lady. I mean, give it up. It is what it is. I don't know how people can want to have this attitude of controlling. Like, and then you don't even know these people personally. So if they eating tomatoes today and want to eat apples tomorrow, I mean, what is the problem? You don't even know these people for real. Like, ain't nobody hands clean, but Jaguar Wright, she need to go sit down. She went from Puff Daddy to Mary J. Blige to now Tasha K and Storm, the little people on YouTube. Like, come on. But that's what I got on that.
I feel you on
Thanks,
that.
Wiley.
Thank you so much for calling in.
Bye.
Okay, thank you. The number is 646-716-8447. That is the number, 646-716-8447. That is the number, 646-716-8447. Next caller, Anonymous, you live on the air. Anonymous?
Wiley.
Yes.
Wiley.
You live on the air. You speaking on the subject?
Yes. 2 points.
Okay, you're not ready. You want to play. 6215, caller, you on the air.
Hi, Wiley.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you clearly. Go
Yes.
ahead.
I want to say Jaguar Wright clearly have mental issues. I do believe something happened to her during her day, but I can't feel sorry for Jaguar Wright. Jaguar Wright been calling these blogs way before she got in touch with Storm and Tasha K. She was out there talking about everybody, Mary J., Jill Scott. She was coming for these people hard instead of promoting her music. So at the end of the day, I hope she goes somewhere and take a long nap and get her some mental help, because I just can't feel sorry for her. She's been talking about this stuff forever before you even got to Tasha K and Storm. So that's all I want to say. I just want her to go somewhere and sit down and get herself some help.
All right. Thank you so very much. Let's bring Anonymous back on. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Hi, Wiley.
Hey.
Okay, so I just want to talk about this Jaguar thing. I did not like Storm's response to Jaguar. I feel like Storm has a lot of emotions when it comes to responding to anything as it relates to a woman. But he did not have that same energy when a man came at him and a man dogged him. The way that he dogged Jaguar, he didn't have that energy for Armand. And so therefore, I cannot respect Storm. Jaguar was wrong. Yes, she was wrong for even putting his name in the mix of saying that him and Tasha was in cahoots to do this and do that to Armand, if that is true or if that is false. However, he did not have to get on his platform and dog her the way that he dogged her. Because let's not forget, Jaguar is the reason why he had 163K subscribers. However, that has divvied down to 161K since he decided to go in on Jaguar. He surpassed Armand because of his Jaguar Wright interviews and because of their relationship, their dynamics in the conversations that they've had. So he owes a lot to Jaguar Wright. And for him to just sit up there and dog her the way that he dogged her, I have no respect for him for doing that. Now, let's be clear. Had Tasha never backdoored Storm to try and interview Jaguar, they wouldn't be having the issues that they're having. And the reason why Tasha feels like as if she had to vindicate herself is because she was getting a lot of heat for the way that she carried on that interview with Jaguar, talking about her hymen and talking about all this other type of stuff. And she lost a lot of subscribers. So she felt like she had to vindicate herself. And the moment that she had something that she thought that she can unleash on Jaguar is what she decided to do to try and get everybody in the uproar, because she still did not have to release that audio now implicating somebody else, James and Armand and all this other type of stuff. Even though Jaguar came to her, she didn't have to release that. But she did that because she not only wanted to put that information out there, but she also wanted people to give Jaguar the side eye, which is what's going on. So it's all a ploy. It's all a play. Do I think Jaguar needs to kind of stay off all of these platforms? Yes, she absolutely does, because they're not respecting her the way that they once was respecting her. And she's doing nothing but hurting herself in the end. So that's basically all I want to say on that. And as far as Teyana Taylor with the retirement, I just think it's because she doesn't feel like she's getting the accolades that she deserves for putting out the music that she's putting out. She's not getting the recognition. So that's it on that.
All right. Thank you so very much, caller. Thanks to everybody for all the callers. Now, I'm hearing from the producers that Storm want to come on. So I will drop the link one more time for Storm. He's going to be addressing some things on this live. Let me drop it one more time. This is just for Storm only, Storm Monroe only. Okay. He told us to drop the link. So when he come on, we will go to that segment and talk with him. Let's get a caller back on the air. 2602. Calling on air.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
Hey, so first of all, Atlanta is in the building. Anyway, so all these callers calling and crying. The word of the night is energy. Where in the hell was all this energy when Jaguar was on all these platforms, dogging Storm, dogging Tasha, telling lies? Now y'all want to cry because the shoe is on the other foot. What the hell is going on? I'm like, have y'all not been seeing how Jaguar has been trolling for the last 2 months? Talking about these people? Like, are y'all crazy? She is not perfect. She's not an angel. I don't think a damn thing is wrong with her. I think the bitch is a liar and she's messy and she got caught up. And that's just what the hell, that's what it is. That's all I feel like. Ain't nothing. And I don't even think she's damn pregnant. I think that's an excuse right now for them to get off her ass because the internet is seeing how much of a pathetic liar I knew she was a liar.
All right.
And I'm not even on nobody. I watch all these platforms. I watch you. I don't watch the gay dude though.
Okay.
He's annoying. Like all he does is talk about Tasha.
Okay. Well,
all he does is talk about Tasha.
Okay. Well, I'm fact check. You don't just talk about Tasha, but I hear you, sister. All right. Thank you so much for calling in. Okay, now. All right. Thank you. So now we have a special guest. Storm Monroe is joining us. How you doing, Storm?
I'm good, Wiley. Can you hear me good?
I can hear you.
All right. Perfect. Man, I've been watching. First off, man, congratulations. And if I'm going to come on to say anything to anybody, it's going to be you. I want you to cut this up, chop it up, brother. I want this all for you. Anyway, I want to address what the last person was saying. Let me get their comments down. I want to address what the last person was saying about what they said, why I addressed her, but not somebody else. Let's be very clear. And I understand that some people's intelligence is not where other people's are, and that's okay. So I just want to break it down and say it slower. There ain't nobody else on YouTube, outside of Tasha, of course, but ain't nobody else that I've built a personal rapport with. I don't understand why that's so hard to understand. Somebody roasting you that you have never spoken to, never met. At the end of the day, the show go on. But it's one thing to talk about somebody. It's one thing to make fun of somebody. It's another thing to say they try to conspire to take somebody else down. And now you hear her making threats on me, and y'all making any excuse for that? You trash if you making any excuse for that. Because y'all like the mess. That's why y'all tuned in and see it. And you can say what you want. That first video got 1.3 million views. If y'all didn't like the kind of content that we put out to y'all would not have watched it the way that you did. Period. And if like Jay-Z said, if you made me, make another. So since she elevated my platform, y'all just ain't gonna give no credit to Tasha. But since she elevated my platform, then why she ain't elevating nobody else's?
Mm-hmm. And you also been called out by a celebrity. Has responded.
Yeah, Talib Kweli responded and said it's mighty funny how this YouTuber now wants to go off on Jag for being lied on after she lied on me. Man up and apologize. I ain't apologizing for nothing. If you go in my description box, what that stuff say? Alleged, entertainment purposes only. You already know what it is. I didn't say you did what they said you did. She said you did what she said you did. Your ex said you did what they said you did. I don't understand what's so hard about that. Go ahead.
I'm gonna put it on the screen so they see it, but I'm listening to it because he called you out. Are you gonna apologize to Talib? Are you say, hey, I'm gonna apologize to him? Are you gonna apologize to him?
No, he can come on and we can have a conversation about it and he can address the allegations. But no, I ain't apologizing to him because I didn't say it. She said it.
But what did she say to get him pissed? Because I was shocked. I'm like, damn, Storm, did you get into a fight with this man because he called you out? He said he didn't say your name, but we all know who he's talking about. So the YouTuber, he said. So what did she say about him? What was said to make him say, now she lied on you, now you got a problem?
It was allegations on his relationship with Jag, as well as allegations on how he's treated women. I won't say it exactly, but y'all can read between the lines.
Okay, I can read between the lines. Wow. And now he's coming at you. Wow.
Remember his ex came on the show too, Darcel.
Yes. Oh, that was her.
Yes.
The one that got the book.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So all I did was just ask her. She wanted to come on the platform. All I did was just ask her questions. I mean, if y'all gonna be mad at me, be mad at CBS, Fox, ABC, get mad at everybody. But they just be mad at us. There it is,
And
right
that's
there.
what Eddie Rose said. So the YouTuber that got millions of views posting and co-signing all the Jaguar Wright lies is now doing anti-Jaguar Wright videos because she lied on me. And Jaguar doing Instagram lives threatening people from the back of an ambulance while having a potential miscarriage. I'll take that apology now.
Yeah,
But it's excess of things as well that, quote, I believe I have this in my notes. She said that Jaguar is not lying. She pretty much co-signed Jaguar Wright. Let's be factual. She did co-sign. I remember that. Didn't
Yeah. So my whole thing is, Wiley, at the end of the day, people, let me just address, well, I ain't addressing shit because I apologize for shit, but I gotta say this, brother. People can be mad at how I said what I said, but how are people mad at the truth? How are people mad at the truth? And then now she's making threats, and now y'all just gonna look over that. Y'all just gonna look over that, right? Come on, man. Come on. Was that even warranted in the
Could
back
I
of an
ask you
ambulance?
this question, Storm? Do you believe what she said about Talib? Do you believe those rumors, allegations? Do you believe it?
I believe a hit dog will holler. And I believe that where there's smoke, there's fire, because his ex corroborated the story. So if we're gonna be mad at anybody, really you should be mad at the ex, because she's saying she was with you for 20-some years. So wouldn't she know you better than any of us?
Well, I hear you.
Come on, Wiley. If an ex of mine came out right now and said, he like to have sex and then make me go make him macaroni and cheese, if she had been with me for several years, you would believe that because she was with me.
That's right. Because some women are upset because you say you stick a pin in them or somebody's mouth.
No. What I said was a lot of people act like they don't like me, yet if I offered them some, they would let me do it.
Okay.
Be clear on what I said. See, people in 2020, they hear, but they don't listen very well. They don't listen very well at all. Go back and listen to it.
Because
go ahead.
Because when you said that, I think Jaguar is threatening you, talking about she's going to bring people. She know where you stay. She know your neighbors, and your neighbors always looking at your apartment. She said a lot of things. Are you afraid of Jaguar Wright? Because now she's pretty much on this rant against you and Tasha.
I am, Wiley. Well, I am. I don't want any violence. I don't want I'm just a lonely YouTuber. I praise her. I thank her for everything she's done for me. Oh, Lord. I ain't known her but 2 months, but thank her for everything she's done for me. She can't figure out how to download a YouTube on her phone, but thank you for everything she's done for me.
So, do you think that Jaguar Wright needs some mental help? Do you think she needs to get some mental treatment?
I think that's obvious, bro. I think to be very honest with you, you know what I think it is? I think at this point she'll just say anything for the attention. I think she got exposed and she doesn't know how else to spin this. So she's just gonna spew hatred until she figures out another angle. That's all it is.
Do you regret giving her that platform and that voice and opportunity, that exposure, now that she's attacking you and doing rants on you?
Nope, not at all. Nope. Only thing I would say was I wish I should have been more honest with her from the start by saying I'm never gonna meet up with you. I'm never gonna be in a room with you. But I shouldn't have never even entertained that part is what I shouldn't have done. But no, Wiley, me and you, we do the same thing. We give the news.
And what she said in your live, you said in her live that she wanted you to come to her place or be in the same room with her, knowing what your home address is, and you gave her the P.O. box. So why will you yeah, when you said no, I will not be in the same room, and I agree with you on that, because being in the same room with a woman that is he you always have allegations on men, you shouldn't be in the same room. That goes for anybody.
Exactly. But no, I gave her the PO box because, well, that's what I give anybody that needs to send me anything. What
Absolutely.
what would she need my home address for? Like what? I was really too nice is really what it was. I was really too nice. So now what I've learned from the situation is just, you know what, you can speak to my secretary. She starts Monday. You can speak to my secretary. All emails will go through my secretary. All interview requests will go through my secretary. I have to separate myself from that because for some reason, Wiley, and I was saying it before, people get like obsessive with me. I don't get it, but it's just like, go about your business. Like, what else?
So when did it
What else is
started
there?
for you to get people to come at you? They have a nickname. They call you Starmisha. They say all of these things. Do that bother you when the people say that, or when they call you girl, or this and that? You need to come out of the closet. Do that bother you when people
Oh,
say it?
I'm in my closet right now. I ain't shut. Wait a minute.
Oh,
Can I turn this? Can I turn this? I'm. They said that. They say I know. I know. I got some cleaning up I got to do here. But no, no, no. I'm in the closet right now. Hold up. I'm in a.
are
You
you
see,
in the
I'm
closet?
still. I'm still turning. And yeah, and no, that's not a trash bag. That is bag with clothes for the Goodwill. Be very clear. Did I tell you I was in a meeting, Wiley? So yeah, like I said. Anyway, no, Wiley. I don't trip off that shit. Who cares?
um, do you think that you will ever distance yourself from Tasha K? Because that's a big question. Because everybody be saying, "Oh my gosh, she need to leave Tasha." Is tearing Storm down, because they were saying it a lot during that last live you did when you addressed Jaguar. But will you ever move on from her, or break up with her, or fall out with Tasha?
I'm not even speaking no negativity like that over my relationship with anybody. I think that, to be honest, the public has they want to see a downfall. That's what the public wants, bro. But I'm never gonna speak negative over any relationship I've had, anyone that has helped me out. I'm just not gonna do that. To be honest with you, the reason why every time I say something, they want to say, "Oh, that's Tasha K talking. That ain't him talking." Honestly, they see me as weak. They thought I was a punk. The way I speak, I'm not ghetto. I don't have this machismo bravado shit. I don't do none of that. I'm not a thug, Wiley. I'm ticklish. I'm not a thug. I'm ticklish. I got bad allergies. I got bad balance if you know me in real life. So I I am not a thug in any kind of way. And so what people thought is that I was gonna say what they want me to say. See,
Mm,
people okay with the drag if you dragging who they want you to drag. But if they don't want you to drag a person, now a dragger can't do the dragation that y'all come over for. And all these people saying, "Oh, he built his platform off truth." No, I built my platform off dragging. I don't know where y'all been. I like y'all need to scroll down a little bit because that's literally what we do. So that's all it was, Wiley.
and I hear you on that. So would you be responding to Lee? Would you be responding to him on your platform?
Responding to him, he has an invite to the show.
Okay.
I'll address of course that he addressed me, and he has an invite to the show, and I'll do an interview with him, and I'll get his side of the story, if that's what he's willing to do. Yeah, it's open. I don't have a dog in this fight, Wiley. I don't know these people in real life. Like, if for some reason, and I feel like this, and I'm gonna stick with this for some reason, probably because my name is attached to it, but the news we put out there, people attach it to like you personally as a person instead of just understanding this is just how I'm reporting the news.
Okay.
You
I
know, I
I hear
well let me give you an example. Like TMZ, you don't go at Harvey for what he does on TMZ. Like you don't. A lot of y'all don't even know who owns TMZ. You know what I'm saying? You don't go at the people at People Magazine, US Weekly. You don't go at, but people that stand on this on their own, it's like, well, you must feel that way. Did I say I felt that way, or did we do an interview?
you. a lot of people mad at you, but you did bring up a point with the white media corporations, and he pretty much he said I'm not only one apology either. I wasn't aware of what Black YouTube community had become into this Jaguar wrong fiasco. What I do know that every single one of you who supported Jaguar Crusade, especially the YouTubers who are bragging about making money off of this, should be ashamed of yourselves, all of you.
Ooh, not ashamed.
And he said, name a white supporter that reported the lies that Jaguar told about me. You can't. Name a white reporter that had my child's mother on, exploiting her for views in order to back up Jaguar Wright lies about me. You can't. Only you did that. Every story got three sides. And I ain't going to say anything negative about the mother of my children, no matter what the actual story is. But you're trying to pretend you're a news source. It's effing hilarious. But sure thanks for helping Darcel sell that book. I paid for it to be published. Be a man. Apologize for supporting Jaguar Wright lies about me and everyone else she lied about. But then getting mad when she lied about you, hypocrite.
Okay. But like I told him, and like I responded, and I'll talk about it on the show. I don't know y'all personally, but I've had many phone conversations with her. Wiley, we've had phone conversations. I got to give you my new number, by the way. We've had phone conversations. So that would be like me having phone conversations with you, and then I go out and say something about you, and I'm lying on you. You'd be like, but we was just on the phone talking. That's not what you said on the phone. Like, that's not what you said on the phone. So, man, I ain't tripping off that shit. That's it is what it is. But no, but to be fair, if I am gonna be fair, then if he wants to come on and address it and address the allegations, he's more than welcome to. Now that's being the man actually inviting him on. Now, if I was like, nah, forget it, I ain't gonna talk to you, then that's me taking a side. No. Come on and let's talk about it.
Yeah, because when he said that, I'm like, wow, he's really out here. He had responded. So that'll let you know that he was watching your page, number one, and he tuned into that show.
He did, man. A lot of people saw the shit, man. Snoop Dogg was watching shit. Like, a lot of people couldn't help but to see it because it was so doggone big, you know. But at the end of the day, hey, come on and address it. Come on and address it.
Okay. All right. So that will be no more Jaguar Wright interviews, right? Would you interview her again?
No. What we gonna talk about now, Wiley? Wild blocker.
Oh my God. So you said no to Jaguar Wright. Some people were telling me that you didn't give Jaguar Wright any money for the revenue you made. Is that true, that you did not pay her, or was she expecting payment or money?
She was never expecting no damn payment. I offered, and she would not accept. But she said she would take a donation. And so I gave her that donation. And she's not gonna deny that because it went right to her Cash App. It showed me her government name. It went right through. And that was way more for her, man. I promise you that. Way more. I put that on everything. I said, I just want to see how she reacts, because I felt like once we started getting views, I felt like she was gonna succumb to what people were saying in the comments. Because they was like, oh my God, he's using her. Oh my God, she don't really want to be there. I felt like that was gonna get to her. So I said, let me just see how she moves. I didn't like how she moved. I ain't gonna lie.
When about this situation, when you saw how she moved, what was the breaking point when Jaguar just came at you? So it was true that you and Tasha was at a restaurant and Jaguar got mad? Was that true? She saw you at a
No, when none of that true, bro. My breaking point for her was when she on another person's podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And this video has been deleted either by YouTube or somebody maybe got flagged. I don't know. But she said that me and Tasha conspired, blah, 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 against somebody else. I was done. I was done at that moment. I was done then. Because now you've invalidated everything we've done. Now any claims you made that may be true, now people are questioning it. So I'm just like, man, she don't. She don't want success. She don't want it. I begged her to get her own platform, Wiley. I was trying to set her up. I'm like, I said, all you need to do is do one video. That stuff gonna go viral. I'll share it over here. I said, you'll be monetized before you know it. I was really trying to put her up on game, but she don't care.
And you even said that y'all want to do a show, because one show idea Jaguar wanted, you said in your video that she wanted to catch a predator show to actually go to the studio. You said you won't even see the pilot come out if you do a show like that.
From what she told me she wanted to do, I tried to explain to her the amount of security you would need. When you watch To Catch a Predator, even the Cheaters host, Joey Greco, got stabbed in one of the episodes.
Yes,
you
he did.
do something like that, and he got stabbed for real, and you bust in on somebody committing a crime, and it's just you and a camera. You think that's just going? You think that's gonna go over well? You think that's gonna go over well? It's not. It's not gonna go over well.
I feel you. Well, you on the platform. Talib is he's on his Instagram responding to people and just really was upset and pissed for that. But in this case, would you offer Jaguar Wright another check to keep her quiet?
No. no, she done threatened my life. She done threatened my life. No. But let me say this too. When I say I genuinely, before all this stuff went down, like I started to like whatever personality she presented, and she told me her goals. Because Wiley, I kept saying, why are you doing all this? Y'all think I didn't ask some questions just because I didn't ask that stuff on camera. I said, why are you doing all this? I said, what is your goal? Because this is going to get old someday. Well, my goal, I want to have blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, why you ain't building your own name? I said, the next time I interview you, come in, have your song list ready, start singing. I said, I want to start doing after shows. I can have you, I could shoot you a link on StreamYard. You come right in singing your songs. I said, you should be ready. I said, the spotlight is here. Everybody loves you.
Because
everybody loves you.
A Spotify link you said was not working, so she did have some type, but the link wasn't working because you were kind of criticized from the public, saying Storm wasn't promoting her businesses, he wasn't promoting her music. So that was
I asked her, and it took forever to get a link. It took forever to get a link. I said, just send me your stuff, and I can share it. And then she sent me stuff on WhatsApp that wasn't a link; it was flyers talking about it. And I'm like, I need links. And then with the Women Crush Wednesday thing, Wally, I shared that for her. And I had people, I could pull up emails. I'm not going to do it, but I can. They said they went in a meeting when the Zoom link worked. And they're like, there's nobody here. Like, what is this?
Wow. So yeah, because that is just definitely crazy. Or do you think that you are now a narcissist? Do you think that you become a narcissist? Because I think that's some of the criticism. People say, oh, he got the big head now.
I mean, first off, I've had a big head my whole damn life, so I don't know what they talk about. I got it now. I had it when I came on the scene, physically and literally. But as far as emotionally, and in this business, you got to be that a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But if anybody thinks I'm not going to be confident in what I do, then you're wrong. And if that turns you off, then you can go. Like, who want to be? Who want to watch somebody insecure in front of her camera? now look at Wendy Williams. Let's talk about Wendy Williams. Nose collapsing on one side, built like the letter P. And even she got the confidence to come up there and show y'all that shitty shit. Like, stop. I seen who I was, the fat, less fat, nobody in a car, sweating, all that. Like, come on, bro. Like, haircut, no haircut, like, stop it. I'm gonna celebrate everything I got. And I love it. And one thing about Black people that really gets me, and it ain't all, but it's some. we got this thing where we say, well, you could lose this tomorrow, but I had it. It doesn't matter what you say. I've had it.
I hear you.
Huh?
I hear you. Because you are successful. You're up there now. And I see that a lot. And I see your name being mentioned more and more now. Especially after the Jaguar Wright interview. Some people say, oh, he lost subscribers. Do you want to answer that you lost a lot of subscribers?
I lost about 1,000. Went from 162 to 161. Those are people that wasn't there for me anyway. Oh well. I mean, I can't look. YouTube is free. This is a free app. I'm not pushing this on you or nothing. Like, if you want to go, you can go. If you're okay with that lady saying what she said today, you can go. There ain't no reason for you to support that. She ain't even say all that about Diddy now. She just called what she called him, but she ain't threatened him. So,
yeah, she did. Are you going to file a police report and try to get a restraining order?
That's my response to that.
Storm, you is something else. I'm here for it. Why do you think women, when you address women, whereas because you were cussing Jaguar or you were saying what you were saying, why do you think women come at men when we, address women, but they don't have the energy when women come at men?
Man, they got this thing where they feel like, men's supposed to stay in a man's place, but technically that goes both ways. If a man can't ever address a woman, then that means a woman should never address a man. A woman should never address a man, and a woman should never speak on men's issues. You can't control what people say. You can't control how they say it. You just can't. Like you look, Wiley, in this life, if it's gonna be equal rights, then it's equal rights. It is what it is.
Because they keep saying Storm didn't have energy for a man. He didn't have this for a man. He didn't have the energy. How do you want to respond to that? That you only join and not me?
Oh no, I didn't let no man get close to me. That's the difference. Because I have no reason to be close to a man like that. I don't even sit up on the phone with no dude like that. Well, I mean, how long have our conversations been?
Like what, 5 or 10 minutes?
We talk about whatever we talk about, then we get off the phone. What man is just on the phone with another man like that? Like what? I never got close to no other man. So what do they mean? I addressed somebody when I had asked them out, and I addressed it. I addressed her. We've had many phone conversations. Y'all didn't sit up on the phone with her for hours, but that's my fault for entertaining that. And I take responsibility for entertaining that shit. That I'm talking about outside. From now on, nice guy is gone. We just keep it. You can talk to my secretary. All messages can be left for my secretary. She starts Monday. Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. You having a secretary. Look at you.
Mm-hmm. She sure does. So, all the emails, it's going to go straight to my secretary. Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay. That is so. So they're going to be saying, if you want to speak to Mr. Monroe, you got to come through somebody.
I'm just saying. And I think that's for the best, because people they get so attached, when Storm through with you, you're gonna feel it. I don't know why I have that effect on women. I just do. Then they hang on to everything you say. It's crazy.
Do you want to settle down and have children one day?
Oh hell yeah! Wow, I need about 4 of them. First off, I need the tax write-off. Number 1. Number 2, shit, I need some help around here. One can hold the camera, one can fix these wires. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, I need about 4 of those. So who has an open uterus? Who ain't doing nothing for the next few years? who trying to get a check? I ain't trying to go through the people candy use. Who need a check real quick?
Oh wow, I hear you. Is there anything else you want to address? Because I pretty much like asked the questions where people want to know about you, all in the chat. So yeah, I think that was great. Are you open for the callers to call in?
I
We've
could,
been on here for like
but
2
I'm
hours.
not. But I'm not. You know
All
why? You know why? Because I got out of the character once last night. I'm not gonna do it again. I'm not gonna do that. Nope. 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 God is good. God is good. Take care,
Yes.
Wiley, man.
Well, thank you so much.
Chop this out. Upload it, brother.
I will. I will.
All right. Later,
And give me
man.
your new number, so I gotta ask you something.
Yes. I got you,
Okay.
bro.
All right now.
All right.
Okay, that was Storm Monroe. Man, a celebrity for those people. Talit Carlito, I think I said his name right. He responded to to Storm Monroe. So he put that out there. So producers, we reached out to him and everything. So we waiting on a response. If you want to come on the Wiley Show, I think that would be great. Would that be great? So send him a message, y'all. That's his Instagram. He posted this on his Instagram. So the YouTube, you see that? So the YouTuber that got millions of views, posted and co-signing all the Jaguar Wright lies, is now doing anti-Jaguar Wright videos because she lied on him. And Jaguar doing Instagram live threatening people from the back of an ambulance while having a potential miscarriage. I'll take that apology now. Wow. All right. So the phone lines is open. How many more minutes we got on here? Okay. We're going to extend the show for about 10 or 15 more minutes to get these last callers. So if you want to call in, this is the time to call in. For those that are listening to me on Blog Talk, make sure you have me turned down and make sure you're no background sounds so we can hear you clearly and you can come on. All right. So the number is 646-716-8447. Let me get this one. This was holding on for 40 minutes. 2217. You live on the air.
Hey, Wiley, how are you doing?
All right.
I just want to congratulate you. This is the second night that you didn't hit over 1,000.
Yes.
People in the chat, make sure y'all like the video. Make sure y'all like his video.
Yes.
But I want to get on to the topic tonight. I feel like a lot of people, they always dismiss the action of the person, but then they get upset at the reaction of the person who it is against. So, for instance, Jaguar lying on Storm and doing all this stuff to Storm, and then when Storm reacts, everyone's upset and expects Storm to be the bigger person to dismiss everything that the lady has done to him. It's like, okay, but you guys weren't upset at her attacks on him. So it's just really hypocritical of people. Is just like, if you're going to be upset at the reaction, you need to be upset as well as the action that has done. Also, the Talib guy, I find it very funny that he's attacking Storm. He was just kicked off of Twitter not too long ago for harassment of another Black woman because they were speaking about his regarding his alleged physical abuse of his previous wife and stuff like that. And then he basically harassed a girl for weeks to where Twitter ended up kicking him off. So it's kind of crazy to me that now he's going after Storm because Jaguar is basically stating what already is being said across the blogs and the public. So that's once again, I find it funny that Talib is more upset that Storm allowed the Jag to say the information that she heard instead of being upset at the person who's saying the stuff, which is his ex. I also find it funny that, like, I think you said it a long time ago that us as a culture do not take mental issues seriously. And unfortunately, in this instance, everyone was saying that Jag needed help, but no one wanted to actually help her. They were so excited to hear her speak mess about this person and that celeb, this celeb, that celeb, this celeb, that they were okay with that. Everyone was okay with that. But now that she's, Lord forbid, she's having a miscarriage, now they're like, oh my God, you guys should have had her some help. It's like, but you guys were already in on it. You had no smoke when she was basically saying this person was a pedophile and all that other stuff. So that's my only take on it. I'm hoping she's well, but it's just like, don't entertain the mess when it's not one person. Don't entertain the mess when you guys are wanting to hear it unless you're going to really be offering someone help.
All right.
So,
thank you.
Be well, Wiley.
Thank you very much for calling in. Yes, shout out to Fashion Over. They write me to check, but I got a couple of Fashion Over items because they had like a super Cyber Monday sale. So I was getting a couple of items to wear. No, I'm talking to the chat. Thank you so much, caller, for calling in. All right. So the number is 646-716-8447. Let's go to this caller, 6534. Caller, you on there?
Hello?
Yes.
Hi, Wiley. How you doing?
All right.
My name is Cynthia. I'm from Grand Rapids, Michigan, originally from Detroit, Michigan.
Okay.
And I just wanted to touch on the basis with Jag. Okay. First off, I think she needs a priest so she can have an exorcism first and then seek mental health. Because the threats that she made against Storm, if she was in my neighborhood and made threat like this against someone in our neighborhood in the hood, where the 7th precinct, if you call them, they wouldn't even show up. Okay? I know where you live at. That is a threat against your life to me. Okay? You're trying to bring Storm total manhood and business down. And that's wrong. Okay? You don't make idle threats like that. I know where you live at. Okay? Storm need to take this information, take it to the police because there's total harassment. And I understand that she's in a dark place. But when you're in a dark place, that's when you go into your prayer closet and you seek God's help. Because she is so obsessed with him that he's young, African American, and is doing things that she wanted to do and is unable to do. She's trying to bring his whole livelihood down. And for her to try to go through Tasha K to do something like this, she is a snake and a weasel, and she's crabgrass. The grass is not greener on the other side. It's crabgrass. She is a dark crab in a bucket, trying to pull every successful Black blogger down. And I think it's so disrespectful.
I feel you on that.
That's my thought.
Well, thank you so very much for calling in.
Storm Monroe, I love him. I just heard his interview. I seen the interview with him and Jag, and I was saying to myself, why is her house so dark? And how many cigarettes is she going to smoke in a row? Because she's like a chain smoker. So she was in a dark place even when she's done that. She done allow some kind of demon to take over her soul and her mind, and she needs an exorcism first. And if my daddy was alive, he was a preacher and a bishop down in Detroit. He would have shown up, got rid of that demon that's in her. And I hate that he's gone because he could have really healed her from her soul to her feet, the top of the crown of her head to the sole of her feet.
Thank you.
And I am a new subscriber.
Thank you.
Since
Welcome.
the pandemic.
Yes.
I'm a new subscriber, and I've been trying to figure out how can I send you a donation, but I really don't know how to do it.
Okay. Well, we have a Cash App, and we also have a PayPal. We also have a P.O. Box if you want to do a money order. So we have that as well.
Okay, well, thank you for that, because I'm going to go back onto your live stream and try to figure out how can I send you some funds, because you are doing your thing.
Thank you.
Please, do not let anybody intimidate you.
Oh, no.
You know, to threaten your livelihood, because I think she is so disrespectful on
90
so
seconds.
many levels. I mean, lady, if which I do not personally, this is my opinion, allegedly that she's pregnant.
All right. Well, we thank
There's no way that you're pregnant smoking all those Newports.
We thank you so much for calling in.
Thank you. Have a good night.
All right, you too. All right, y'all. The number is 646-716-8447. All right, we got callers calling in. The line's about to end, but do not hang up because we're going to get to everybody. So in about a minute, we won't be able to add on new callers, but we will take the callers that we already have. So if you want to call in right now so you can wait in line and we will bring you on the air. And that number is 646-716-85. 646-716-8447. If you didn't catch that, it is actually scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Let's go to the next caller. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Yes, is that me?
Yes, it is.
Okay, I just wanted to say, like I always say, it ain't no fun until the rabbits got the gun. Storm wanted to ride this girl's crazy until her crazy turned on him.
Okay, Tasha and Storm in cahoots. Now I
10 seconds.
I deal with both of them, but when it comes down to Jaguar was all over Instagram, spewing her stories to whomever would listen. Okay, Storm caught on to that. He realized that was a bag. He said in his dissertation last night how if you had just held on, we could have had this show and we could have done X, Y, and Z. But then he started going sideways. He tried to be something that he's not, at least not for us. With the the D's in the mouth and it just turned left real quick for me. But I just feel if you knew this girl was crazy when she was spewing all this stuff about Common and Mary J. Blige, which don't get me wrong, I think some of that stuff is true. I'm an old school rapper. I'm from the 80s and the 90s. I've been signed to many labels. I don't know this group of Chicago groups, but I know even for bass music and different type of music, you have different stories. Everyone has stories that they can go back and tell. It's clear she is stuck. It's called, I forget the name of it, Arrested Development. She is stuck in Arrested Development where her career left off, where her psyche changed, and clearly she has issues. But again, let's not discount the fact that this was about Storm hatching his trailer on to someone who he thought, you know what, we can go places with this crazy chick. Now, she's what? Which I didn't hear the whole story, but because I came late. She's in the hospital having a miscarriage. That girl not passing out anything but fibroids, okay?
Actually, under Talib post, not to cut you off, caller.
Say it again.
Under Talib, you know him.
I can hear you now.
Okay.
Say it again.
Yes. So I'm going to read this. She said, as a Philadelphian, that knew Sus back in the day during the whole neo soul period, I know for a fact Sus been off the rocker. The fact that people believe her lies was unreal. I was like, okay, Jag out here doing the same ish she did in Philly, lie and sing the house down. Caller, you there? All right.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. So what's your last point? Then I'll move on to the next caller.
Just the fact that don't try and ride the coattail or say, wow, this is going to be a juggernaut. This is going to help me get to my number. And then don't be surprised when that same sick soul flips it on you. Don't be shocked by that. And we know that he was upset because Tasha herself said, I said that when he came to my house, he was so upset. I said, you know what? Here's my therapist's phone number because he needed it. He was that hurt and upset. Don't be sick. How do you feel Common? What do you think Common feels like right now? What do you think Mary J. Blige feels like right now? But it's just kind of believable because it's people who we don't have contact with. We can't then improve. But she did the same thing to you, Storm, but she did to these other people. So don't be hurt now.
Okay. Well, thank you so very much for calling in. Okay.
No problem.
Talib, I believe that's how you say his name. Okay. Okay. But he denied to come. He said this. He said, at Wiley Show, my bad. I thought you asked me to come on Storm Monroe TV show, but you asked me to come on your show. I can't because you cool with Storm. Okay, Talib. All right. He said no, y'all. He told Wiley no. Okay. Let's go to the next caller. Okay, let's go to the next caller. 1924, caller, you on air.
My call is not, well, as I'm listening, everything is kind of out of sync because when I, paused the live. But I wanted to go back to that. I understand now why that caller, the whole licensed clinical therapist or whatever, I understand now why her husband did not want her to call your show. Because that's the reason why people don't want to go to therapy is because of the way that she speaks to people and talking about marginalized and all this kind of stuff or whatever. she's using terms that everyday people, or she's using clinical terms and jargon that people are not using on a regular basis. So I wanted to, pinpoint on that. And so when I went on pause and was then listening through your system and whatnot, that's when I was then listening to the interview you had with Storm Monroe. So I'm kind of out of sync with the subjects that I wanted to touch up on. But that therapist or whoever she was out of Atlanta, I feel for her clients, because she's that type of person that gets a piece of paper, they get their license and whatnot, and then they're so out of touch with their clients. And that's one of the main reasons, and I'm constantly talking to people about mental health or asking them to seek out services and whatnot. And folks, don't let your income stop you from getting the necessary help that you need. We don't necessarily have to depend on the government and whatnot, but there are government resources that are out there. There are holistic resources that are out there as well. So do not allow your income or lack of funds to get you to a therapist, to get you to talk with someone. You should be able to talk to someone that you trust. And my number one rule for seeking out therapy and whatnot, or having a simple therapist, is if you can't drop an F-bomb during a session, then you got the wrong therapist. But no, seriously, I really want people to be as open as possible to talk to someone, because a lot of times all we need as human beings is to be heard, understood, and respected. That's what we want at the end of the day. You don't have to agree with me, but at least hear me out and whatnot. But yeah, she was just kind of talking in circles and really, irritating me. And that's why I decided to call back. And I'm going to have to go back and listen to your interview with Storm and whatnot.
Well, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you.
All right, bye.
Okay, Talib also responded to Storm. He said this, quote, do a whole video bragging about the fact that the only reason Jaguar Wright got any views is because of this spectacular edit work, and how the other YouTubers are pigeons whose platform doesn't compare to his. He take full credit for Jaguar being seen and heard. He keeps saying even Snoop Dogg was watching. Now it's not his fault. All of y'all who cheered Jag on bear no responsibility. It's only Jag that's wrong. Yup. I can see why y'all fell for Jag bullcrap. Y'all on that same exact bullcrap, zero accountability. And then he said, Talib said, I made a whole video exposing Jaguar. Y'all called me a liar, but now that she lies on Storm, now it's a problem. Y'all fake ass F word, he said. Okay. Thank you. Next, we're going to the next caller. All right. Anonymous, you live on the air.
What's up, Wiley?
All right, speak on it.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you clearly.
Okay, I just want to say I think everybody's labeling Jag mental illness, and this sector y'all say y'all deal in receipts, and no one has seen any receipts, even if she may have a problem. We haven't seen any receipts, so we just can't put that label on everyone, calling them crazy or mentally ill or whatever the case may be.
Mm-hmm.
And with Storm, I think she did help his platform.
Okay.
And I feel like he was out of line.
All right.
Coming at Jag the way he did.
All right. Thank you so much, caller. 8776 caller, you're on the air.
Hi, Wiley.
Hi.
How are you?
All right.
I'm sorry. Let me pick up the phone. Congratulations on the 15th hour.
Thank you.
Look at you. I'm just calling to say that I like you guys, you bloggers and or vloggers or YouTubers or whatever name you guys want to call yourself. It's good to see people being independent and making their own money and doing their thing. I like it, and especially when they're the same color as I am. I like it because it gives me hope. So, but the only thing I want to say is this: with Jaguar and Kaya. I want to know, why do these people, these YouTubers, and I do like you all, but what makes you all think that you all got any talent enough to go ahead and put Jaguar down? I mean, like, if you could just listen to Jaguar and see her tributes to Prince. What? The talent is unremarkable. It is crazy. So my whole thing is, how are you people sitting up in here who just got on the app is going to sit here, and I'm not coming down on you, I'm just asking a question that could judge these people that have been out there in these streets making the way.
Okay. I believe that blogs have a right to blog, period.
Right. But, you know, you when I hear Tasha K and I hear you and I hear Storm, it's like you guys, well, they are talking like they throwing some coins or doing Jaguar favors. Jaguar don't need no goddamn favors from no Storm or no Tasha. They need her. If this woman is say, okay, you know what, I'm just gonna go on the water and eat some, just eat raw and just build my body back up and get on any stage, she will blow out the water. Are you kidding me? Have you heard her before? Have you seen her talent?
I heard her talent. She's very talented, but she could be saying some lies. You know, she does some great, you know, she have a great voice and great, you know, talent. I've said that. But does that give her a right to lie on people? No.
No, see, here's the thing. I don't know what type of personal thing that she's been through in the music industry, because at my job, the crazy shit they do at my job, I could just imagine what people do who's making in that type of feeling, in that atmosphere, that money. And because I'm telling you, because at my job, people already think they're walking on water. So I could just imagine what, you know, the upper echelons is doing or have done. And I could see people falling off and then getting back on.
All
but
right.
I just don't like the fact that whenever they talk about Jaguar, all right, if you're going to talk about her, talk about it, okay? But make sure you mention the good part, because can't nobody touch her.
All
when
right.
that lady get on stage and that spirit come on stage with her, can't nobody touch it. You know that I know. That's the only thing I wanted to say.
All right.
So
Thank you so very much.
Make sure you mention the good.
All right, thank
Bye-bye.
you. So Talib also wrote this to Storm. He said, no, you're the one who let her lie profusely about many icons of the culture without providing any receipts. That was definitely you. You ranked up millions of views, brag about them. Then you had my child's mother on and asked her, so how many people has Talib R word? You know, the R word, or how many so I R word people, F you. You're a culture vulture, a snake, a piece of ish. I saw you say on your video you like to lay down and call police when you get confronted, so you a cop lover too. We say F the po over here. You a fraud. And then he responded to someone else. He said, that's accurate and sad because she was respected by everyone in these rooms due to her immense musical talent. But the talent is only one piece of the puzzle. He's really going off in here in this chat. Really, I'm looking at it. And somebody responded to Talib, and he responded to this person with, that's accurate and sad because she was respected by everyone. Okay, I read that already. Wow. He really was going in these comments. Wow. So I did tag the neighborhood talk. I did tag Kyle to see if Kyle going to pick it up. So, all right, y'all. Yes, so I will open the lines back up. I think they said he want to open the lines back up. Okay, we ain't going to be on here all day, y'all, because, child, something else. Okay, y'all. We will definitely. Okay.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
All right. Oh, I think that's it. I think we're going to close with that. Okay, that's it. We was on here almost 3 hours. But if y'all want me to open the lines back up, press 1. Oh no, drop some eye emojis. I got it. If y'all want me to open the lines back up, drop some eye emojis. If y'all want want me to open the lines back up. If you want the lines to be for me to put it back up, drop some eye emojis in the chat. Okay. All right. So if y'all want the lines back up, don't come up in here drunk and all of that. Okay. Yes, I did tag Caillou. Yes, I did. I tagged her on the neighborhood talk. Absolutely. I did tag him. Absolutely. Okay. Yes, I did. Oh, wow. Look at the eye emojis. Oh, wow. There we go. All right. Okay, let's open the lines back up. All right. We'll just open it up for about 10 more minutes and stuff. I got to chop this live up. So give me a second, you guys. Let me go to episodes. I'll open it back here. Y'all want the lines back up, okay? Open it back up. Okay, give me a second, you guys. And I'll reboot the lines. I will reboot the lines. Yeah, so make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. It's the Wiley Show. 646-716 is the number. And first time, our Cash App is on the screen. So if you want to bless us, that is how y'all bless us. The moderators is posting the links. We do have a P.O. box. If you're doing a money order or a check or any of that nature, you can send it to our P.O. box, and that is in the chat as well. So just to let y'all know, if y'all want to do that, it's in the chat. If y'all want to do any of that in support of the channel, all is welcome. All right. The lines are back open. The number is 646-716-8447. 646-716-8447. It is scrolling on the screen. Okay, we will open it back up, the lines. Thank you to that producer that put me on that Talib was actually posting comments. So thank you so
your
much
show
for
now,
that.
press 1. To hear important instructions,
Thank you,
press 2.
thank you. All right, let's put that up there.
Your show is scheduled to start in 20 seconds.
Okay. All right. Storm better jump on this story. Storm, jump on it.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds.
Oh,
4,
God, Storm
3,
jump on it.
2,
Jump on
1.
the story. Jump on the story.
Blog
All right,
Talk
so we open the
Radio.
lines back up. It's no callers, so I'm gonna wait for like 2 more minutes. And then we'll see if we get some calls. All right. Live on the air. The number is 646-716-8447. Shout out to y'all that was on station here. We had a lit show. Shout out to the 15,000 subscribers. It was lit. Okay, so if y'all not on my station here, we got a good show for y'all tomorrow on station here. The link is already pinned. It's good, we're good with iPhones. You can listen to it on your Androids. It's just a certain way you have to do it. The mods are posting that information. But when I tell you it was a lit show this morning, y'all have missed an unfiltered show. Tomorrow is gonna be good. Okay, so we got a good show. It'd be 30 minutes of laughter and fun, rawness, unfiltered. So y'all want to come through, y'all could definitely come through. All right, let's go to our first caller, 0209. Caller, you on air.
Hey Wiley, how are you tonight?
I'm doing good.
So I missed the entire show because I've been working, but I just wanted to tell you that you're doing a fabulous job.
Thank you.
I look forward to listening to you. I'm a new subscriber, and you are funny as heck.
Yes, thank you.
But thank you. So I'll leave it for other people to call and keep doing a good job.
Thank you so very much. Okay, thank you so very much. And we can go to the phone lines, but let me take a field trip to see what Storm Monroe is posting. Let's take a field trip. Okay, Storm Monroe is actually posting as well. So Storm Monroe said this: if you mad at me, then y'all celebs need to be mad at every white entertainment reporters that report on Ish. She stated her views, not mine. I also don't know you personally or have a report, or ever have even had a phone call with you. So that's what Storm Monroe wrote on his post. Of course, I read that statement. Let me read this thread down here. Okay, why would I DM him? How does he deserve the courtesy for me? I never heard of this clown. This is what Talib said to Storm until I saw him giggling along as Jaguar Wright told hateful lies about me and my brothers and sisters, the type of lies that black people use to get lynched for. As long as she wasn't lying on about him, it was all good. If that wasn't bad enough, he had my children's mothers on the show and women haven't been in a romantic relationship for 20 years to back up Jaguar's lies. He asks, how many times to leave our word? The answer is 0. I never R-word nobody. Storm didn't give him the courtesy of staying out of my business. He didn't give me the courtesy of researching to see if lie about me being spread were true. He capitalized off slander about me and bragged about making money doing it. That's not what men do. He's not a man. I don't respect him as a man. I damn sure don't owe him any effing courtesy, comment, or otherwise. And F anyone who disagreed. He could have just kept stranger's name out of his mouth. This is on Instagram. And Storm responded to Lee once again. I built a rapport with her, which is the only reason I addressed her. You have a right to address the lies she's spoken to, but I ain't apologizing for Ish. This is Storm. She said it, not me. This is the business of reporting. I did my job and moved on. Let me see if there's some more comments down here. What to Lee? Okay, I'm scrolling. Okay. And Talib responded this, but your exact words on your video were, I'm a hole. You forgot you said that? You said, I'm an a-hole. As you defended capitalism as your bottom line. Don't try to take the moral high ground now. It's pathetic. That's what Talib responded to Storm. Okay, let's scroll down. And somebody else in here says, speak on it, Storm. Now drop some eye emojis if y'all want Storm Monroe to respond to him on his YouTube channel, which I think he should, because Storm said, quote, I only talk about celebrities. I talk about celebrities. I think Tasha K said, Storm, I'm not going to talk about this person. He's only talking about celebrities. Last time I checked, is he a celebrity? Is he a celebrity, people? People, y'all know this before my time. If anybody that know the music and know Talib and all that, just call in. So do y'all think he should respond? Comment below in the chat or call in. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Hey, Wiley. I think Storm is a hypocrite because exactly what Talib is saying is accurate. Storm allowed Jaguar to come on his platform and say the things that she said in order to capitalize off of it. However, he's mad at Jaguar because Jaguar doubled back and stated some things about him that he felt that was a lie. So if she's lying on you, then would you not think that she was lying about some of the stuff that she said about the celebrities that you allow her to say on your platform? So is it okay for her to get on your platform and talk about celebrities so that you can gain followers, so that you can garner money without knowing if there was any real truth to it? However, if she speaks on you on someone else's platform, you have a problem with that. And the other thing that Storm stated that did not make absolutely no sense, he said that the reason he came at Jaguar is because he had a dynamics with her versus that's the reason why he never went at any other YouTuber, because he didn't have a dynamic with them. So what was his reasons for going at Daytime Tea Time? Because she did nothing to him. He went at Daytime Tea Time because of her issues with Tasha, which is his mentor. So if he's saying that he can go at Daytime Tea Time, then what was the reason why he couldn't go at Armand?
So he's a hypocrite. He don't make any sense. He just attacks women because he feels empowered and he feels like he's able to attack women. And it don't make no sense, because if you knew Jaguar was lying about something, then why did you have her on your platform? And then you're not even man enough to even apologize for some of the things that she stated about somebody else. She's put accusations out about people that essentially jeopardize and tarnish their relationship and their brands. However, you didn't like for her to say things about you that you felt was going to jeopardize your brand and tarnish your reputation, but you allow her to tarnish others. So that doesn't even make any sense. That's the hypocrisy in it. And that's all I want to say. He doesn't give any sense. It doesn't make any sense. If you're going to allow her to be on your platform to tell lies, then don't get mad if she tell lies about you on somebody else's platform, and then try to dog her out like she's a dog in the streets. But you couldn't dog a man that checked you to your chin and checked you and put you in your place. And you said that you were going to come back at Armand, and you never did. We're still waiting. You said that, Storm. That's all I have, Wiley.
Thank you so very much for calling in. The number is 646-716-8447. Okay. 2693, caller, you on the air. 2693. People, when you call in, make sure you at your phones, and they'll be picking up another phone line. Okay, people is tagging to lead 10, call into the Wiley Show. I do see a couple people doing that. Thank you, producers that's over there telling him to call into the Wiley Show. Thank you to those producers. That is strong. I love producers that does that. That'd be the only time I want you to say Wiley name, really, so we can get that interview and get into the mess. Okay, let's go to the next video. The next caller. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Hello, Wiley.
Hey.
They are going to beat this Storm didn't respond to Armand thing to death. Like, they're going to use this one example for every woman that Storm go after. They're going to use that one example to death. Okay? First of all, if y'all want Storm to go after Armand so bad, y'all can create your own platform and go after Armand. Storm doesn't have to do not one thing he does not want to do. Y'all create your own platform and go after Armand. It's like, why is that the one example they can use? The one example, because Storm comes for, well, he don't come for everybody, but the thing is, Storm talk about male celebrities, gay celebrities, white celebrities, black celebrities, female celebrities. He talks about all of them. So that one example, okay, I mean, I like Armand, but okay, if he doesn't want to go back and forth with Armand, because Armand will drag it out. Armand will go back and forth with him for the next 10 years. If Storm doesn't want to do that, then that's his prerogative. Why are y'all so worried about that? And my thing is, if somebody coming for you, it's your right to come back at them. If a man coming at me, I'm gonna come back at him 10 times harder. If a woman come back at me, I'm gonna come back at her 10 times harder. It's like there's no thing. I don't start nothing with nobody, but I will finish it no matter who you are. So y'all can start with that whole narrative of why Storm hates women or whatever, because it's getting really tired, it's getting really old, and it's getting really sickening. And also for Talib, whatever his name was, I followed the thread where Talib constantly harassed one black woman on Twitter for months. Wow. He was harassing her for months, and Twitter finally suspended his account. Finally, after months, suspended his account. So if there is this public, it was public on Twitter that Talib harassed a black woman. So you're supposed to, now you want to cry and say that these other black women are lying to you, where there's public proof that you have harassed black women in the past. Now you want to say that these two other black women are lying to you, when we can just go to Twitter and look up the thread and see you harassing a black woman, and when two other black women say that you do that type of stuff, so now they're lying. When you harass a black woman on Twitter, nobody forced you to do it. Storm doesn't have to apologize for a damn thing. Okay, and that's my thing. That's my problem with a lot of straight men, is that they believe they should have grace for everything, and they believe they should not be held accountable for nothing. And that's what's the problem with the black community, is the black straight men feel like they are God.
Mm.
And
All right.
harassment is not and that's how a lot of this stuff starts. It starts with harassment. So Prince Tobias is not different because rape, all that stuff starts with harassment.
All
a lot
right.
of people went to work and got raped by their bosses. It started with harassment.
All
Sexual
right.
harassment.
All right. Thank you so much for calling in. Okay, we go to the next caller, 9542. Call you on air.
Hey, Wiley, I had to call back. I just put in a microwave pizza because I just can't go to sleep. I'm just sitting here listening to your live, and it is so interesting to me hearing all the different perspectives of everybody. And I get it, but this whole thing, what I want to say now with Storm and Armand, I don't think it has anything to do with the fact that Armand was a man. I mean, the fact is, I don't think Storm had the comeback like that Armand would. Like, Armand does that. That's his lane. So he didn't really have a comeback, and then it wasn't all that strong because, like you said, he don't know that guy. He didn't know him. So it wasn't really all, it wasn't like important on his mind. Now, Jaguar, albeit over the phone, he thought he had a good rapport with her. He thought they had a pretty decent relationship. Even after she went on Tasha's show, Storm didn't come out and say, oh, he didn't take Tasha's side. He didn't take any sides in that. He was just like, hey, this was this. And somebody asked him after Tasha's interview, do you believe Jaguar? And he said, yes. His own mind, he didn't go with Tasha's, what she felt about the whole interview with Jaguar. He went with what he felt. So he really thought he had a rapport with this person. He doesn't have a rapport with other YouTubers. Maybe you and Tasha, but there's no rapport where somebody can just rip your heart out like that. He thought, something, and he got played, and hopefully he learns from it, and that's all I really wanted to say.
All right. Thank you so very much. The number is 646-716-8447. We're talking about Storm Monroe and Talib because he did respond to Storm, and he wrote that. I will put that on the screen for a little bit so you all can see his response. So for the people that just joined in, so that was so I keep that on the screen for about 5 minutes. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Wiley, I just want to address the last two callers.
Okay, let's address the subject. Let's address the subject.
When I made a
Talk about
statement as far as, I'm sorry?
Yeah, just don't attack the call. Let's talk about the subject of what you want to say about the
No,
subject.
I'm not going to attack them. When I made a statement as far as Storm not addressing Armand was not the only guy that came at Storm. Sean also came at Storm, and Storm did not address or attack Sean either. But Storm has a habit of going after women. Okay, Daytime Tea Time did not have a rapport with Storm. Storm jumped into Tasha's issues and attacked Daytime Tea Time on her birthday for no reason, posted a picture of her and dogged her and trashed her and talked smack about her. So when I'm saying that Storm has an issue with coming at men versus going at women, it's because of his history. And based on his channel and what he talks about, he will dog and trash a woman before he would come at or attack a man. That is what Storm does. Storm has a song called Spoiled Rotten Cookie talking about women's vajayjay. Okay, so when I made that comment, it's because of what Storm has shown on the YouTube streets. He has no heart when a man is coming at him, but he has all the smoke when a woman is coming at him. Just like he jumped on Neek at Night, he jumped on Daytime Tea Time, and now he's jumping on Jaguar Wright, Lovely T. He jumps on all of the women, but none of the men. He has no smoke for none of the men. And his opportunity was when Armand came at him, and his opportunity was also when Sean came at him. So that's what I want to say on that. And listen, at the end of the day, people going to feel however they want to feel. Storm is a hypocrite because the pot can't talk about the kettle, and you can't do something and open up your platform and allow somebody to slander somebody without having real receipts, but then get mad when somebody say something negative about you, and now you want to dog this person out. And that's just it. Like, you need to do your legwork before you putting these people on your platforms, because it's helping your brand, but it's tarnishing somebody else's career. And it's the same way, vice versa. That's why I like Millie. Millie makes sure she have all of her receipts and everything in order before she goes out and put out information slandering people.
And that's all I got to say, Wiley.
All right. Thank you so very much for calling in. All right. I do want to make a comment on that about the Storm Monroe piece, but addressing women. I think he's entertaining, right? And it's a lot of male content creators that talk about women, and I can name a whole list of content creators that does. It's not just Storm. I do it as well. We talk about who we talk about, but let's be clear. The majority of our audiences, including me and Storm or whomever, majority of is women. So obviously they love that content and it's an issue with it. So I don't see why we're going to try to come at hard on Storm at this, because he's not the only one that does it. I do it as well. And because we just entertain people. That's what it's for. And if you don't like it, you don't have to watch or consume the content, is what I'm saying. 5236, calling you on air.
Hello?
Hey.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey, go ahead.
Okay, I just wanted to talk about a few things. First of all, this wouldn't even be popping if it wasn't for the pandemic. Second of all, Jag, she talks very well. And I like to hear her talk because she speaks on a good note. And a lot of things I agree with what she says. Now, whatever she said happened in the past, I wasn't there. No, none of us was there. So we cannot say or, prove that anything she says is right or wrong. But what I do have to say is I did watch that video, the 6-hour video. I could have watched 3 movies in that time. But one thing I do have to say is I like Nosy Ho, but I didn't like the way she came on to you like that. She was
it doesn't matter. We're not gonna talk about that. We talk about celebrities because that don't bother me. Now, if that's Cardi B say something against Wiley, and I'm gonna tell y'all this: don't bring me stuff when bloggers say something about me. I do not give a darn unless you are Jason Lee from Hollywood Unlocked. Send it to me. Unless you Brandy or Ray J, a celebrity. I've done this before with other bloggers. I ain't gonna do it again. Okay, if you keep sending it to it, you will be blocked and you will just be deleted because they got to be a celebrity. If a celebrity get on, yeah, that cockeye blogger and they're a celebrity, call me immediately. If it's a celebrity that the media knows, so I can go viral and do my act, and then you'll see her on the other side. I need a celebrity that's on the shade room. Let it be Roland Ray. Let Roland Ray, yeah, that Wiley, that cross-eyed Wiley. Let me know that Roland Ray said something. I need to know. Let it be Saucy Santana. Let it be Bobby Lights. Celebrities only.
Got you. Love you, Wiley.
Love you.
Let me say this one last 2 things, though. I didn't like the fact that they keep talking about Storm's sexual, whatever his choice is. I don't think that was right.
All right.
And then the last part I wanted to talk about is the part that mental health, we are going through mental health.
We are going through
the pandemic put us in mental health.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody small or larger than nothing about this mental health decisions or situations that we're going through right now. And that's all I wanted to say.
All right. Thank you.
I love you, Wiley.
I love you too, because y'all be sending me that and I don't be responding. And they begin and they send it again. I don't respond to it. They was like, Wiley, why you ain't responding? These people ain't celebrities. Okay. If it's a celebrity now, when Eva, what was that, Eve from Real Housewives of Atlanta, when her baby daddy called me the F word, of course I covered it. Of course, he really ain't no celebrity like that, but he he's a good producer. I think he is. It got to be celebrity, so don't do it. Don't be calling in trying to get shot. You'll be blocked, and then don't even beg me. Don't even send me an email. You'll be gone because you're being messy. Let it be a celebrity like Roland. I got a feeling Roland Ray gonna say something. Or Saucy Santana. I think Bobby Lights, he responded to me. He said something to me, and then he blocked me. See, that matters. When Jason Lee dragged me on his platform, the big version of Jason Lee, not the lipo version, but the big version, he put me in problematic video. First he dragged Tasha, then he dragged me. Okay, I'm here for it. And then I got a lot of love from Chicago because they was like, dang, Jason Lee dragged you. Jason Lee dragged you. Yeah. Let it be a celebrity or a celeb, somebody got a blue check, got some clout. Okay, not on the same level as me. Got it? Okay, thank you. What's up, Tasha? I see Tasha in the chat. Thank you, my love. 2185, caller, you on the air.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey, Mr. Wiley, how you doing?
All right.
I just want to say you're doing a wonderful job.
Well,
You're
thank
actually
you.
on the same radio show that I am, which is called Station Head. So welcome aboard.
Thank you.
And I don't really know Storm. I just started following him, but I do have a rapport with the other bloggers that I'm not going to say their names because we're cool. But I will say this much. I think that Storm was very appropriate for defending himself because I had my grievances with Jaguar Wright. I honestly felt sorry for her when Tasha Gay did the actual interview when she was put on the spot and trying to embarrass her for being herself or whatever. I think that he was right for defending himself as a blogger. Like, how are you gonna, try to discredit my name and I'm trying to paint a picture to make you look sane? She just basically went off the deep end. She threw him underneath the bus and they were friends. Well, I don't know if they were friends, but they were in the process of building a friendship. You know what I'm saying? So I think he had every right to defend himself. Now, as far as him being a woman basher, I don't know him. I don't know that part of him, but I think he was right to defend himself and his integrity as a blogger.
All right. Thank you so very much. What do you have to say about Talib with that post he made? So the YouTuber that got millions of views posting and co-signing all the Jaguar Wright lies is now doing anti-Jaguar Wright videos because she lied on him, and Jaguar doing Instagram lives threatening people from the back of an ambulance while having a potential miscarriage. I'll take that apology now. What do you have to say about that?
Well, I'll tell you this much. I know my personal experience with Jaguar Wright because I do know people that are connected to her. The thing that she said about Mary J. Blige was totally false.
Okay.
They had the same type of manager. They both came up around the same time. And the only reason why they couldn't promote Jaguar Wright is because they basically had the same story. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, someone coming from the bottom up, from the bootstraps, related to women empowerment, this, that, and the third. So she totally lied on Mary. So she's been uncredible for me from day one. And the simple fact that she goes from 0 to 100 real quick, I don't trust her. And anytime you can come out looking all the pieces and we supposed to believe you, she looks like an insane person, to be honest with you. So whatever comes out her mouth, I don't take her seriously. I'll just say that much. So I think everyone was right to just ignore her because she seems like she's insane, this woman.
Well,
so I could,
yeah, but speaking on that, it was a viewer. It was one of Talib's Instagram followers. They said they've been knowing Jaguar Wright for a while, and that's what she do. She lies on people. And they said that she will lie and then she will sing the house down, but they said she will lie.
Yeah, she looks that way. But if you actually look at her videos in the past, she likes to backtrack a lot of things. And even when she had that phone call with Tasha K, kudos, bitch, I love that. Even though I was like, damn, that's kind of grimy, but I understand why she did it. She even was trying to backpedal from the truth. Like, you did throw your friend underneath the bus. I was trying to make you paint a picture of you to not be, we were trying to find out exactly who you were, who your story was. And then you backpedaled and ended up throwing him underneath the bus. And then you made up this whole big story. And then when you were confronted, now everyone else is in the wrong and you're in the right. So no, I don't even respect her at all. I think she's full of, I was going to curse. I think she's full of crap, and I think she needs to be canceled. I'm over her.
All right. Thank you so very much for calling in. We did reach out to Talib. Thank you. And he denied to come on the show because he said, I am cool with Storm. So he denied to come on the show, but we did reach out to him. Thank you, producer. We did reach out to him. My producers are still reaching out to him, and they're pretty much are doing their job. So we thank you to the new producers. So some of y'all that been here for a while, y'all move a little bit too slow. Not all y'all, but some of y'all be like, well, how you use Instagram? But the new people that's coming, oh baby, they know how to use it. Some of y'all, how we use it, baby? Just download it and everything, and get on Instagram. So if y'all on IG, make sure y'all follow me at the Wiley Show. But let me bring some more people on. 1886 caller, you on the air. 1886.
Hello.
Hey,
Hey. How are you, Wiley?
doing good. We talking about Jaguar Wright, Storm Monroe, Talib, Tasha.
Listen, it is a whole mess, but what I have to remind myself is that this is all about entertainment. Yes, some people gonna get in their feelings, but the viewers, if we're not related to these folks, then I think we should be less invested emotionally. Like the last caller just said, we all going through mental illness, especially since this pandemic. And if it's really bothering us, then we need to be more invested emotionally and physically in our community, starting with your street, your neighborhood, your family, where you work. You know what I'm saying? Like Michael said, it's the man in the mirror. I think y'all too invested. Like, chill out, calm down, and enjoy the show. Ain't no need to be attacking Tasha, Storm, or you. Like, it's y'all taking this too serious. These people not even related to y'all. That's all I gotta say, Wiley. God bless you, and no weapon formed against you shall prosper, or Tasha K, or Storm Monroe. Period.
Well, thank you so much for calling in. Period.
All righty. Have a good one.
Okay. Thank you. All right. The number is 646-716-8447. Make sure you have me turned down in the background because we're going to the callers. Okay. 1027. You're live on the air.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey. You're
Hi.
live on the Wiley Show.
I've been watching the show on Storm periodically, and I just feel like it's a business. You know, people talk about things, and Jagger had her points of views, and Storm had his point of view, and Tasha had her point of view. It's a normal business day. I don't understand people generally. Why are we pointing the fingers or thinking that, oh, we can't talk about a woman, a man? Well, however it comes out, that's why people were watching Storm at that time. But if Jaguar is being unprofessional and not understanding he's putting her on, then they got to work that out behind the scenes.
Okay. So you think he shouldn't have responded publicly?
No, he could respond because I understand him because he put her on. I mean, he was giving her the stage. When you think about it, someone's giving you the stage. That's not the way she should have been reacting to him. I would have watched my step and be clean about my business if I'm using his platform to speak about all these stars, these celebrities. You understand what I'm saying?
I feel you.
That could be, maybe she's struggling. Something could be going on. She might be struggling and she may need some things. We don't know her situation.
Right.
But she shouldn't have been rude to Storm.
But yeah, and they're going in the hospital for people that join it in for Jaguar Wright to be in a hospital saying that she's pregnant or she's pregnant, and for her to threaten Storm Monroe, for her to do those things in the ambulance. That's insane to be focused on people that you have never met, and you say you better hope you don't get a miscarriage or you're going to give evidence to Cardi B. Because everybody know Tasha and Cardi have a lawsuit. So I'm like, what in the world was going? She was making an EMT, kind of shaken up or afraid of her. This black woman, very loud, talking to her phone and say she pregnant and she ain't nowhere near pregnant. That can be frightening, in my humble opinion. Because I don't believe it. I don't believe that she's pregnant at all. Her jumping in water, moving around like this lady. Come on now. Come on, poor child. Emphasis on the poor because she can't even get a McGriddle meal. So you broke folks, listen, if you broke, you shouldn't be having all these type of kids. I said what I said. You broke, you can't afford a McGriddle to feed yourself, and you about to have a baby? Or did you say you pregnant? Something's wrong with that. Stop doing it. But go ahead, ma'am. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I just think that something's going on. We don't really know the full story with Jaguar. She might have some stuff going on.
Thank you so much for calling in. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you for allowing me to speak. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so very much. The number is 646-716-8447. 646-716-8447 is the number. That is our number. So you can call in. All right. 2392, calling on air.
Yeah. Hi, Wiley.
Hi.
I just want to say first that I'm loving this show and I watch you every day now.
Thank you.
But I wanted to say I feel bad for Jaguar Wright, And I understand Storm being mad at her for lying or whatever. And even though he went on online to try to dispel the rumor that she put out there, I think he really took it a bit too far, particularly if she does have some kind of mental illness. The stuff that he said was really kind of harsh. Don't you think so?
Well, what was the harsh part?
Well, basically when he was getting a little personal about her, everybody knows she loves to talk. But the way he was saying how she talked 3 hours, and he was just like, basically not listening to her, like going in one ear and out the other. And it was something else. I can't remember. But it was more personal attacks on her than dealing with the situation that, she lied on him. He should have kept it just for that. But it seemed like he just went overboard. And it got me feeling sorry for her because it's like everybody's coming at her now. And so if she really does have some kind of mental illness, that makes it even worse.
All right. Well, we thank you so very much for calling in.
Okay.
All right now. Okay, we got to go to the next caller. Shout out to Tasha K was in the chat and Storm Monroe for calling in. Okay, we about to get into the next caller.
That's right. Bringing you the best in politics and celebrity gossip. This is the Wiley Show.
Y'all need to listen to that, okay?
Don't stop. Keep it going.
Okay. Let's go to the next caller. Let's go to the next caller. 4871, caller, you on air. 4871.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi, Wiley. How are you?
Great.
That's good. That's good. I was calling in concerning Jaguar Wright. I think she's pretty much a delusional woman who has mental issues, and what she says is far from the truth.
Okay. I feel you on that. What else you want to say?
Yeah. Well, I mean, she contradicts herself in a lot of things she says. She says, she can help Storm protect him, but she can't even protect herself.
Oh, gosh.
How she's going to protect him?
I feel you.
And she's supposed to be pregnant and she's smoking daily. Smoking marijuana. And I find this strange about her husband. All he does is sit on the sideline and he doesn't say anything.
You think so?
Yeah, it's just strange. And then, he tries to catch himself because he laughs at her.
Now the husband be giggling, get a good old cackle.
Oh, yeah, he giggles on a cool. He giggles on a cool.
Oh, wow.
But
wow.
She's a clout chaser.
Uh-huh.
She's a clout chaser. And she really has some mental issues that she needs to deal with.
I feel y'all.
And maybe going to the hospital, maybe they'll put her on the 5th floor.
Put us 508 bed A. Go ahead, sister. Thank you. Thank you so much for calling in, sister. Thank you.
Okay, right, you have a blessed one.
All right,
bye-bye.
Shout out to all the new subscribers. We just reached 15K. We're on the road of 20,000 subscribers. We can't get there with your help when you click that subscribe button. Thank you. Next caller, Anonymous, you live on the air.
Wally, man. This kind of chills. I mean, just stay neutral, yo.
Can you speak in the phone? Neutral. Can you speak in the phone? Can you speak in the phone so we can hear you?
Yeah, just kind of stay neutral.
Okay, can you speak in the phone? You say stay neutral. I want to be able to hear you. Sound far away.
Yeah, just try to stay neutral.
Okay, I'm gonna stay neutral. I'm gonna stay neutral, brother. Get the phone fixed, okay? So I can hear you clearly. But I'm gonna stay neutral.
As long as you heard, stay neutral, please.
All right, thank you. He says stay neutral. 6930 caller, you on air.
It's me?
Yes, it is.
Oh my goodness, I got through.
Yes.
Do I sound okay?
You're here.
Okay,
You're live on air.
I just tuned into you, and this is my first time ever getting through on any type of live. But anyway, I'm KT from New York.
Okay.
But I have to say about Jaguar and Tasha and everybody, they remind me of people, from the past that everybody had dealt with. Backstabbers. First they love you, then they hate you when something goes wrong. That's all it is, and it's like a big mess. Because I was rooting for both of them. I was rooting for Tasha with her show, and I was rooting for Jag, despite her problems. But they all is a mess. They turning on each other, and it's sad, because it's sad. Now Storm getting in it. Now he's mad. He got to pick a side, so he got to stay on Tasha's side because, she kind of built him. I just called to say that. It's just a mess. Everybody is just turning on each other, and it's sad. That's all I really had to say.
All right. Thank you so very much. We do have breaking news that we want to. Storm did release a post, and he released a picture of himself, and he said this quote, "Future looking bright." # Storm Monroe. So that is his response to Talib. Thank you, caller. All right, so I'm gonna go to the next two callers that's on here. 4544 caller, you on air.
What's up, Wiley, up and coming YouTuber? Congratulations,
Well,
man,
thank you.
on all the good things that's happening to you.
Thank you.
Yeah, Jaguar's doing her job. She said on the previous episode, she's a provocateur. So she's doing what she does, and everybody should just take a chill pill, but check her when she's lying and making false claims about molestation and children. But other than that, she keeps the streets lit. That's all I have to say.
Yes. Thank you. Yes, she does.
Later, Wiley.
Okay, now. Thank you. The Winos is in the house. The Storm Chasers in the house. The producers are here, and we love it. We love them all. And I guess and also my radio people. We love everybody. We love, it's so fun. It's fun. It's entertaining. 0826 caller, you on air.
Hi, Wiley. How are you?
Love you. Doing good. Just enjoying the show.
That's good. I just called in because I'm wondering, I want to hear from Jag. Jag, come on, pull up. We want to hear from you. What's going on?
She's in the hospital because she says she's pregnant, and she says she don't want to have a miscarriage. So that's what she's at.
She's pregnant now?
That's what she said. She says she's pregnant. She hopes she don't have a miscarriage.
We don't want her to have a miscarriage, but Jag, honey, all this tea you've been delivering, you have to show up. You have to say something. I'm tired of it, Wiley. I am tired of it. For real. Yes. She has to say something immediately.
Yes.
Well, anyway, everyone have a blessed night and happy holidays.
Right. Thank you.
All right.
Bye. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Hi, Wiley. Is that me?
That's you.
Oh, okay. I was calling because I heard everybody's opinion, and basically, it just seems like this woman needs some freaking help. I mean, that's the bottom line to all of this. She was in the ambulance, and she's saying that she's in there for pregnancy issues, but she could very well be in there for mental issues. We don't know what kind of hospital she's going to. She could be having some kind of psychotic break. You're on the live 6 hours talking about two people you don't even really know. I mean, there's a lot to this story. I pray for the woman that she's okay and everything, but this should be a lesson to Storm and Tasha. You get these exclusive in these interviews, but be careful because you never know. Some people have really deep-seated issues, and you just got to be careful with these kind of people.
Well, thank you.
But that's all I wanted to say, Wiley.
Thank you so very much for calling in. The number is 646-716-8447. That's the number 646-716-8447. That is the news. That is the number to call in. All right, 6501, call you on air.
Hey, I'm a new viewer to your channel, and
Yes.
I must say I have been entertained. It's very entertaining.
Thank
I
you.
like your channel. That I wanted to get that out of the way. And my opinion, I've been kind of following this story myself. One, I think the only thing Jaguar is pregnant with are a whole bunch of new thoughts and imagination. If she is pregnant, nobody wants anyone to lose a baby.
Yes.
But we're going to have to pray for that baby. We're going to do a lot of praying and meditating for that baby because it's going to come out with a Camel Crush in its mouth.
Come on.
I think that's, or Newport, because that's just a lot of smoking. So she can't blame anyone for what she's going through but herself. It's obvious if you have common sense, which is hard to get. You either have it or you don't, and she lacks that she has mental illness. They say don't put that on nobody, but how could you not see that there's something not, clicking up there with her? And I do believe, Wiley, that there is a truth to a lot of the stories she's telling. If you've been in Hollywood and behind the scenes, there is a truth to it. But I believe she stretches things so far, it's hard for anyone to believe anything she's saying. You know what I mean?
Facts. I hear you. I hear you. Thank you so very much for calling in because, it's that point where someone just comment on Tali's post and say, hey, she been lying like this for years. So people are speaking out.
Yeah.
It's sad to me.
But it's sad because there is truth to it. She's making it look bad for those of us that have been in the industry for a long time and that have had things happen. So, you can't say, that you were trying to help it when it's kind of like someone who, I guess you can say, cries wolf. If you say, I know there's things you can't say on YouTube now. Like if someone lies and say they were the R word, well, it messes it up for someone that was really the R word. You know what I mean? So that person can't get the help because of this liar. And that's what she's doing. She's making it hard for those out there that really have stories. And and she's really playing with some of the wrong people. And I'm a watch myself, but she's really playing. She has to watch herself and her life, but she's messing it up for those that have really been affected by this industry.
All right. Thank you so very much. But as of right now, you don't believe any of that. Do you believe that Storm Monroe should apologize? You think that Storm
Are
should
you
apologize?
asking me?
Yes. I'm asking you, do you think he should apologize?
No, I don't think he should apologize, nor should he have his feelings hurt. As journalists, we are non-biased. When you pick up a story, you're not supposed to get that invested unless it's something that's close to your heart that you've experienced. But you're still supposed to not be that invested. That's, why a lot of you guys will go far is because you're not emotionally attached. So I don't think he should apologize. The thing I didn't like that he did was putting down new YouTubers when he says, oh, you went to pretty much those nobodies. Well, we all have to start from somewhere. You know what I mean? That I didn't like. He should not have put down whoever she went to tell her story, if they only had 100 viewers or whatever. He should apologize for that. But no, he has the right to say what he wants to say. It's all fair game.
All right. Thank you so very much for calling in.
All right, sweetheart.
All
You take
right.
care and keep doing what you're doing.
Wow.
Bye.
We got through all the callers. Thank you all so very much. Shout out to the 15,000 people. I did not have a speech or prepared, but one thing I will tell you, the future is bright for the Wiley Show. I want to thank all of my moderators: Armin Brown 09, Tori Mom, J Real, Nurse Nicole, Blue Skies, Puppy Love, B Scales, Mouth Open, Shantae Day, TLC 3, D1, and also Bright Star. Thank you all for your wonderful work that you all do for this show. Thank you. I cannot do it without you, each of you ladies. And thank you to the producers that are here. So where are y'all watching from? Let's do that really quickly. Let's do a city check-in. Where are y'all watching from? Let's represent your city. Okay, represent your city. Where are y'all watching from? Post in the comments. I would like to know what city are y'all representing in the house. What city are y'all representing? 15,000 subscribers. We're on the road of 20K. Yes, it is not easy. It is not easy, but we put in this work. So I appreciate y'all love for just coming through. So if y'all represent y'all city, they say I just found Wadi yesterday and I'm hooked. Thanks, Tasha, my YouTube. I thoroughly enjoyed this show. Love you, Wiley. They said congrats. Yes. I'm seeing Dallas. They said well deserved. I'm seeing North Carolina, Memphis, Los Angeles, Harlem, Seattle, Baltimore, Memphis, DMV, New York, Dallas, Texas, Virginia Beach, Baltimore, Ohio. Wow. Thank you. Thank you all so much. Make sure you all go and subscribe to our channel, and we appreciate that. We go live every day, and we also have our show number. Let me post that. Give me a second. Where if you have any celebrity gossip tea, any stories that you would like for me to jump on, I will post it. Give me a second on the screen right now. But if you have any celebrity gossip tea or you want to be notified, text when we go live. The number is 972-674-9462. 972-674-9462. We are on Instagram right now. Let me pull up my IG because I know y'all want to follow me on Instagram. Y'all can follow me on Instagram. Give me a second. I'm going to pull that up so you all can see that. We are also on Twitter, and we are live on Station Head. So I want you all to join us on Station Head. We go live every morning on Station Head, and sometimes we do after show. But today we're not going to do after show today. Tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. we'll be live. That's 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. We'll be live on Station Head. So if you don't know how to do that, you can click it. We pinned the comment. You can follow us there. We have